Bro Mally Show.
Let's go! Live! It's happening. 20 minutes late, who gives a fuck? You're the star. You're the star of the show. 25,000 live viewers last night commentating. You, Joe Rogan, John Anik, MMA Guru, commentating the fights last night. 250,000 live viewers. We appreciate you coming on. Before we start, what do you want us to refer to you as? What name? If we're talking to you, what do we call you?
Your Honor would be good, you know, some kind of like noble name. I don't know, His Highness. I don't know. I'm sorry for being late, guys. I was taking a real steamer of a poo before this. I tell you,
that's okay.
It was a heater. I had to leave it in the toilet just to warm the house for a bit and save some money on the heating bill.
I smell it. Well, you were supposed to say, "Call me MMA Guru," and then I was, going to say, why can't I call my friends their Xbox gamer chat names? If your name's MMA Guru and his name's Warlike and his name's Schmitty, what's the difference?
What's the diff? Well, my name's MMA Guru because it's my YouTube channel that I've built for 7-8 years. Now, I understand.
He's built his...
Schmitty, Warlike, he's built his brand. Listen,
Xbox
no one makes it massive
name.
like Schmitty, I tell you.
But this is a great...
Sugar Sean O'Malley, they can call you Shug. I'm just saying, you know, it just adds a bit of interest to the situation when we're discussing these things. I think it makes it more funny when you're discussing very serious topics and you're referring to each other as Schmitt and Warlike and
Warlike's
gamer
defense
tag names, you know. Dude, if my people call my gamer tag,
what was your? Do you know your OG Xbox gamer tag?
Let me tell you.
Is it the N-word?
I don't know. Couple risky. It wasn't the M-word. No, but you know, some
go watch Sopranos, bud. They do serious shit and they all got nicknames. Go fucking watch Sopranos.
Whoa. Coming in hot. Before we start.
Well, it's just like,
two nice
why
things.
Why is he going to talk shit about
things.
Us calling each other nicknames? Like, that's what everybody does.
It was silly. It was a stab. It wasn't okay, two nice things. Two nice things. I think we start off by saying two nice things about each other. What are two nice things about Guru? There's more than two.
Oh, yeah. I've said it before. Guru, brother, everything that you do by yourself and the way that you've built your YouTube and your knowledge that you have for UFC, brother, I admire it and I appreciate it.
One.
Yeah. Two,
like his hair.
You know, you're me with hair, so you're handsome.
There you go. Two, you're a handsome fella and you fucking grinded and you have a lot of MMA knowledge. You work by yourself. You put it out. You're a successful YouTube channel. Guru, could you name two nice things about Schmitty?
I reckon, yeah.
Give it to me, buddy.
I actually think there are some nice things to say about Schmitty, but I was ready to come in on some aggression.
We will.
We can get to aggressive, but let's just do the two nice things.
I think Schmitty's a sort of, he's a big, friendly giant type guy. He seems like a nice dude overall. I think that could be exploited. His kindness could be taken to weakness in moments, which maybe we'll get into on today's pod. But I also, I'm jealous of all that luscious hair on Schmitty's head. And
I made Paul look good, man. I'm happy.
You do got a couple nice moles on top of the old dome that look good. Guru, this is my brother Michael. He has no idea, but he doesn't fucking really watch MMA much. He, you know what I mean?
I'm here.
He's here.
I'm here.
I know. I've seen the Bro Mally show before, dude. I know about Michael and the other bro.
There we go. Let's get right into it.
How many brothers do you have?
I have 2 brothers and 1 sister.
I'm by far the best looking one too.
He's by far the best looking one after me. Daniel's pretty cute too.
Not bad.
Most successful though.
He did score 3 soccer goals in a what's it called?
Co-ed Rec 1.
Co-ed rep
1
soccer team. He did score 3 goals.
And
we're in some serious company here, dude. We're in
I don't fucking
play
around.
Elite level athletes. All I see is 3 elite level athletes.
High school volleyball team captain of girls team and boys team. They let him play both.
Can Sean deny that I used to beat his ass and make him cry?
He did make me cry when I was a little kid. He would pretend to jump over me out in the fucking yard and actually accidentally slide his foot across my ribs, and then he'd be like, "What?"
So
no. Let's fucking talk some MMA shit, Guru. There's a lot going on right now. Do you agree that MMA is, I think it's on fire right now. I love where it's at. Some people say it's dead, it's not this, blah, blah, blah. What do you think overall, the MMA universe, well, fuck it, UFC universe, MMA universe, I mean, it doesn't really exist outside of UFC. Let's be real.
I think it's the best. It was really bad. There was a drought in MMA. There was a drought. It was a tough time. We were getting shitty cards. People weren't active. And then we were getting sort of like champions that we thought were really bad for the sport. When Merab beat you, O'Malley, it was, Merab's champ. But then we see all this activity and it's like,
it's insane.
You know what I mean? Hang on a minute. This actually might not be so bad. Even though we'll never get a KO at bantamweight ever again.
What do you think? I'm fucking quitting? You think I'm just done? You think I'm done? I have 2 losses on my record. One of them's from Merab, one of them's from Chito. I got the one from Chito back. The first fight with Merab, I beat him. First round, third round, fifth round. It's not even that fucking big of an argument. Everyone just seems to agree with that anyway. The second fight, early stoppage. I wasn't tapping. I was scratching my neck. Fucking I mean, it's like, what are we doing here? It's 1-1. Trilogy's going to be around the corner.
It was a shot. It was a shot at Merab, but I'm glad to see you still got that fire in you, Sean, because we need it back. The Paramount time, that's the new era. Things are going to change. It's a clean sheet once that Paramount deal kicks in. So that's what I'm looking forward to. The end of the year is going to be big. It's going to be massive, Schmitty. And the 2026 is going to be even bigger. Yeah. And we need Schmitty there on the front lines in the UFC media. How about Schmitty at a press conference asking a question?
I don't know how they haven't capitalized on that.
What's up?
You should have a whole show on the road called Schmitty Makes It Massive. And you go around, you eat big food, do this, you do crazy shit, you show up at a press conference, you get a question, you make the press conference massive.
Look at that.
Look at that.
How are you not capitalized?
Come on. It's because, you've just been missing from my life, Guru.
I think, I think he just needed that idea, and now he takes out. And now we just watch it right off into the old sunset. You mentioned the end of the year card. Petr Yan versus Merab 2. Petr supposedly hurt his hand or had a really bad injury on his hand going to that first fight. I will say the first fight was in the small cage. That is completely fucking fighting in the small cage and the big cage, completely different. It was 50-45. Petr didn't win a single round. That's what that means. Do we see it being any different?
It's a tricky one. Because Yan, the thing is with Sandhagen and you is that you're movers. You move about, you're shifting, you're hard to get shots off on. Once the shots are in, Merab's likely going to get those shots off. But with Petr Yan, he's so there. He's kind of a bit more stationary, high and tight guard. So he's there to get on the hips of, which is why you saw Merab shoot fucking 50 takedowns in 25 minutes on him. Get 11 of them, but it doesn't matter because you spend half the fight defending takedowns that don't even work. It's a tricky test. One thing I will say about the Yan Merab fight, though, both guys were injured going into it. I challenge people to go back and watch Yan versus Merab 1 and count how many times Yan throws his right hand in that fight. It's minimal. It's very minimal. Yeah, he keeps that close to him. He barely lets go of it. So I'm wondering if there's some kind of injury going on here. So that could be a little spin of a narrative. I reckon it'll be a closer fight, but it's hard to doubt Merab at this point, dude. He's paving his way onwards.
Who do you think's improved most since their last fight?
Oh my god, dude, that's a good question because Petr has improved a ton since that last fight. I mean, he went out there. I think he beat Figueiredo. He beat Song Yadong. Did he just have those 2 fights?
And then he just beat Marcus. Yeah.
Oh, and Marcus McGee. Yeah. Petr has looked really good. Definitely looks like he's improved. Merab has improved, I would say, more than anybody. After that first fight with me, I feel like him going to that Umar fight, he leveled up a ton. And then after the Umar fight, like the second time I fought him, I feel like from the first time I fought him to the second time I fought him, it was only 8 months. I regret having surgery and fighting a machine like that after fucking 8 months. It was probably not one of the smartest moves I've done, especially against a fucking machine like Merab. But his improvement has been insane from each fight. So I think Merab's probably improved more. I don't know.
My take is that Yan was a more complete guy to begin with. He had kind of everything to his game, whereas Merab's kind of chucking heat. He's chucking heat on the feet now. You got to worry about the hands a bit more than you used to. Merab back in the day used to be a bit of a fish out of water on the feet. Absolutely. He would shoot his takedowns. But these days he's chucking some mustard at people. You know what I mean? He's putting some heat on them gloves and swanging and banging.
Could that be his downfall? Could that be his downfall? He is way more confident in his hands, and his hands have improved a lot. He actually cracked me a few times in that second fight. It's just so hard to fight someone when you have to respect their wrestling so much, and then they start fucking throwing hands. He's doing a really good job at mixing it up. Could that be the downfall for him versus Petr? He gets a little bit confident in those hands. Peter's counters. I rewatched me versus Petr a couple days ago, jogging on the old treadmill. And his fucking counters, and a couple times I'd sit in there with a 1-2, and he would counter so fucking hard and fast. And if Merab does decide, hey, I do want to trade with him a little bit, like that could be his downfall. But also imagine Merab goes out there and knocks out Petr.
if Merab knocks out Petr, there's just.
I gotta get it back. I gotta get it back.
You gotta get it back. That's what it's gonna take. It's gonna take a real sniper to put out Merab. You gotta really clatter him right across the jaw.
Even then, you don't know.
Schmitty just going to sit off to the left. We're not going to go back and forth. I wanted to talk to my boy. That's why I'm here.
This dude is drooling. He's drooling.
I just had a fucking fat cup of coffee, and I am just ready to spit. We could talk. We got a lot of time.
I know
to
we
talk.
got a lot to talk.
We got a lot of time. We can go. We can go. I want to go for hours.
Guru, put your fucking boner away and just chill for a little bit, okay? I'm here. I'm not going nowhere.
He's here.
Okay?
Schmitty,
I'm here, man.
You are here despite you telling everyone that you weren't going to be here. So I don't want to hear about you didn't want to be.
You did give
me
me
adamant.
You did. I did update Guru because I said, I said, hey, Schmitty said he's down to be on the pod because you told me that. And then about 5 minutes later, I messaged him. I said, hey, Schmitty's not gonna be on the pod. And about a couple, then later, Schmitty's like, hey, I'm down to be on the pod. So I messaged Guru. I'm like, hey, he's about to be on a pod. So it's a little bit of a roller coaster to get here.
A little bit of a roller coaster, a little bit emotional. A little bit in and out, you know what I mean? You never know what's gonna. Dude, Schmitty's
emotional.
When zag,
Guru, that video you did of like covering the pod, you were emotional. You did nothing but talk shit and then even make jabs about things where it's like weird jabs. So if anyone's emotional here, bud, it's kind of you.
Yeah, but I'm emotional to like a point of like making a video funny. You're like emotional sitting on a chair, stropping like a toddler. You know what I'm saying?
No. Brother, you're good at. Well, what he's good at is just taking a little second clip of a video and going blabbing on like you said. I do. You go blabbing on,
which is a skill.
It's a skill.
He's obviously people enjoy it.
It's a good skill. He's good at it. He's good at talking shit about things that he truly doesn't know about.
What about the first time Schmitty really went viral? Probably was when you were on the pod after the fight, and he made the video about you making the press conference massive. That was the first time it went viral. That was you should thank him.
Oh, I know. Well, the thing that sucks about that, Mr. Guru, is when you don't know, like, now I freaked out, and in time,
a bit.
And I should have. In time, I was like, man, that was a conversation that us boys should not have had on the pod, right? There's a time and place, but what you don't know, Guru, is that there was a lot of things happening behind the scenes that involved real shit that was happening. And some parties are no longer involved. So now that that's taken care of, it's like, but I get what you do. You're good at what you do. You're going to take a thing. I did look bad. I did freak out. I do wish that we would have had that conversation somewhere else.
But you did.
But you live and learn.
But you did also make the press conference massive. I'll give you that.
That's true.
Dude,
we cannot deny that.
Put it on a shirt. Let's put it on a shirt. And
made it massive.
Link in bio.
You literally probably wear like triple XL. I'm not even mocking you here. Triple XL shirts. Schmitty makes it massive, dude.
Yeah.
Schmitty
Clothes
makes
for big guys.
Wear one.
Clothes for giants. Big old food challenge videos on TikTok. Go to press conferences.
You can't be making big jokes when you're big
these videos
too.
Trashing you.
He's not making big jokes. He's not making fun of you for being big.
Oh, I know.
He's saying you should. He's trying to give you an idea to go to make TikToks and shit.
I know.
He's trying to help you. He's a brother in arms. He's a fellow big friend. What are you? 6'4"?
Just shy.
He's a big fucking fella too.
I'm 6'6".
6'5".
6'6". Let's go to Home Depot.
What's that Home Depot?
They have a measuring stick.
But yeah, that's what I do, Schmitt. You say, I make fun of you. I take this clip. That's my job. And in my opinion, I put the ball in your court.
Can I say something?
I made you a star.
Can I say something?
You were the star. There was. Can I say something first, Schmitt?
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right.
That's fair.
I made you a star. I made it massive as you did the press conference before. But I just feel like I put the ball in your court there, and I was like, what's Schmitty going to do with this? I'm seeing comment sections where the top comment with thousands of likes is, yeah, but what about Schmitty? Where does Schmitty come into this? You guys were just going to have this and nobody invited Schmitty. There were comments on things irrelevant
to UFC
and MMA that were talking about Schmitty. So where was the... Where was the Schmitty generational run?
It was.
I crumbled.
Was going to go on.
I told Schmitty, where I see opportunity, Schmitty sees fear. I'm like, you got to capitalize on this shit. People want to hear from Schmitty.
I know. As time went by, I'm like, damn, I do wish I kind of just would have ran with the crash out thing. But again, Guru, when it's personal shit, it's like it just kind of got mixed too much for me, and I couldn't separate the real from just being the character, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. But I get it. How dare I put your personal shit on YouTube, even though you did a 50-minute podcast about it,
Well, again, hey, Guru, in my defense, these guys are master pokers, right? And I was
Every day.
trying not
So
to
my
bring
wife says, yeah.
Dude, we're on that pod. I was trying not to talk about it. And then Sean knows I was trying to. And he goes, out of nowhere, you go, well, Schmitt was mad that he didn't get invited to the party. When Guru, there was shit that didn't even get brought up that was worse than that. It's like, it's incredible and I always get, because I'm vulnerable and I'll talk about everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be here because I love to podcast. But when other shit Guru doesn't get talked about, what do? You get upset, you be pretty pissed, you be going, motherfucker. So, but guess what? All I had to do was stay true to myself, let time show everything, and here we are.
So Joshua Van versus
Yeah.
Alejandro Pantoja. Who do you got? This is an interesting fight. Joshua Van hasn't been in the UFC very long. He hasn't even been fighting very long, and he's fighting Pantoja, who's kind of ran through the division, is an OG of he's been fighting for a long time. I kind of think Van gets it done, but I also kind of think he doesn't. So I have two thoughts there.
Would you like me to convince one of those thoughts to be correct with my own take, Sean? Is that what you're suggesting?
Whatever your take is, I will probably consume that, and it will be my opinion as well.
Like a Joe Rogan take. Type
Exactly.
thing, you know? Well, I'm thinking that Joshua Van is very talented, and he can pick up the boxing real good and maybe a couple sprawls and takedown defense moments. But he's only been training for 7 years, okay? Which isn't a long amount of time. And he has some natural talent with the hands, but I'm thinking Pantoja is a veteran of the game, and he feels like he's entering a prime right now. He had some tricky fights early doors. Even when he was a contender, he had some tricky ones. But since he's become champ, it's kind of been, other than a couple close ones here and there, it's kind of been pretty smooth sailing these past few fights for him. And I think on the feet, Joshua Van will look pretty good. But Pantoja's big and strong and tough.
I wouldn't say big. He's like
for the
5'4".
division.
Oh,
for the division.
Okay.
You know, he's not massive like Schmitty,
No.
but he's big for the division of flyweight.
Yeah.
And I just feel like if he gets on the back of Joshua Van, you're going to notice that only 7 years of MMA training real quick, because Van, I think, started his pro career when Pantoja was like on the cusp of a title shot in the UFC. So it puts it into a bit of perspective.
I do. I could see that for sure. I haven't watched enough of Van. I think I watched the fight, his last fight when he fought Royval, right?
Yep.
Beautiful. That was a crazy fight. That was fucking such a sweet fight. He fought 2 weeks before that, knocked the dude out. So I haven't really got to watch a lot of him besides those two fights, and I don't really think they grappled much. Pantoja is a high-level black belt in jiu-jitsu and a high-level black belt in MMA and everything. So, I mean, I do think Pantoja could go out there. It's so weird. Pantoja comes out there, he like gasses out in the first round, but he can ride that gas out for all 5 rounds. It's impressive. But I do think I could see where he takes the back, gets the job done. Merab's main eventing. Merab's main eventing without the Suga show. First main event.
Come a long way.
First pay-per-view main event. I know we just kind of talked about it, but I just had to get that one in there. I have a question for you, and for you.
Go on. Go ahead.
And you could answer too, because you love MMA shit.
Yeah, I think I'm just
And
here
you're
for
wearing
the
your
ride.
favorite fucking button up.
Most of it.
Merab versus Aljo at 140, not 35, not 45. You know what I was thinking just now? If I didn't go out there and knock out Aljo in the second round, which I did. Do you remember that?
Oh, it was a
Do
great
you
time.
remember that?
Great time.
If I didn't go out there, Merab should thank me. I don't go out there and knock out Aljo in the second round. You remember that?
I do.
Boston,
Yeah.
August 19th.
Oh, yeah, I've
2019.
seen that.
Oh, yeah.
I actually don't remember it, but
It was August 19th. The only reason I like to say that is because he just people send me videos all the time of Aljo just still. It's like, okay, so when I get a chance to throw a little stab, I'll stab out there. Anyway, let me get bact to my thought. I knocked out Aljo August 19th. Do you remember that, Boston?
Yeah, it was a good one.
If I didn't do
Step
that,
back.
Aljo could still be champ at 135, and Merab could still just be beating the next best guy and never got the shine. So I just wanted to
thank you.
I just want to thank you. Is that too much to ask for? Is a thank you? Merab versus Aljo, Prime versus Prime. Who wins that fight?
Oof. That's a tricky one.
It is.
I kind of want to say Merab just based on pace eventually.
Right?
But Aljo is really tricky. Aljo would be very tricky for him because he knows Merab. He knows the weaknesses. And I feel like in the gym, Aljo's more of a guy that could pick up on those intricate weaknesses of Merab, whereas Merab could just think, oh, you know, I'm just going to push. I also think Merab loves Aljo a lot more than Aljo loves Merab. I'm just going to be real.
I could see that.
It just seems a bit like a one-way traffic relationship there, where Aljo's trying to do his own thing, and sure, we're friends, Merab, but Merab is in love with Aljamain Sterling and cannot leave his side. So I reckon Merab would maybe be more emotional going into that. I could see Aljo pulling it off. So you're right, dude. You did open the door for Merab's career, because it would be him versus Marcus McGee 3, the trilogy.
It would be indeed.
If it weren't for Sugar Sean O'Malley.
Marcus McGee hasn't fought Merab.
I know, but that's how many times he would have had to beat these contenders coming up if he wasn't going to fight Aljo as champ.
What do you think? Yeah, my bad. What do you think, Schmitt? Merab versus Aljo?
Just based on what he's been doing as a champion, I would say Merab. But again, I think the size and strength of Aljo with his grappling, and then, like he said, when you have emotions and you know somebody so well, that's a lot. But it's a hard question because I just don't think it would ever realistically happen.
Well, it's definitely never going to happen, but it's kind of fun to think about. Yeah. Aljo would be very hard to take down. Yeah. Both their striking, Merab's came a long way. Aljo looked really fucking good against Ortega. Striking really looked improved. Aljo's undefeated at 45. I think the Mozart fight he won. They're Evolov. Is that the same person? Mozart Evolov?
Yeah, Evloev, same guy.
Yeah, okay.
They're all the same over there. You know?
I thought that'd be an interesting fight, because I don't know. There would be some scrambles, some wrestling scrambles. Aljo would be hard to take down. That'd be an interesting fight. I do think Merab's pace might play a role there in the fourth, fifth round.
What if Pantoja came up and fought Merab?
Merab steamrolls him, in my opinion.
Ooh. Would you like to see it?
I think it gets tricky.
No.
Would you like to see it?
I'd like to see it.
Yeah.
Even if Merab would steamroll him, it's generational. If Pantoja beats Van and Merab beats Yan in a rematch, what else is there? Right. White House card, Merab, Pantoja, two GOATs on the horizon of their divisions.
You got to give
paving the way.
But Mario Bautista, I've trained with him for a long time. I've known how good he is. The Aldo fight, people give him a lot of shit because he beat him and the way he beat him. Well, makes sense. Those silly
people, you know?
It was you. Every single other fight that Mario's been in has been a fucking badass fight. Mario's a stud. And I think Mario, I'm not looking past Mario. He can go, I think he can go out there and beat Umar, which would be a massive win. And Mario versus Merab is interesting. Even if Umar goes out there and beats Mario, Umar, I think, has a good chance of beating Merab comparatively other people. Real quick, Aljo versus Merab. Michael, I know you're a huge super fan of Merab, and you have Merab. You think Merab?
I do.
Okay. Thank you for the input.
What is it realistically going to take to beat a guy whose cardio is undeniable and his takedowns are so signature? The way he drops down and just ragdolls you down. It's consistent.
Don't say you. Don't look at me when you say you.
But no, for real. Like, what's it realistically going to take? It's going to have to be someone who's
knock him out cold. You just have as simple as that. Not simple as that. Hard as that.
Your takedown defense, your strength, and your cardio. These are the big focus. And you be sharp, obviously. But I think if you could just really have the strength, be really strong, deny those takedowns, stay long, stay accurate,
someone like a Ricky Simone. Ricky beat him in the first fight. I don't know if he actually beat him, but I remember he choked him, and I don't remember how that all. Yeah.
What do you think, style? What is it going to take to beat a guy like Merab?
I think it's going to take a powerful guy that's of his stature, or the opposite, a good old knee up the middle. Mm-hmm. It just feels like that's a lot harder to time than it looks on a guy.
It is, dude. It's fucking Merab way harder.
Yeah. Merab isn't plodding forward. He's doing some like geriatric.
And he's doing this with his jaw. It's almost
like he's stimmed up on cocaine, like he's grinding his jaw around with it. And it just feels like he's just a very erratic, difficult guy to figure out. But I think it's going to take a featherweight. If Merab moves up, that's where the real problems
like him and Volk, right?
Volk would get
but he doesn't want to fight Volk because he says he didn't think he got him. So that's a really fun thing to have as champ. But Diego Lopez could give him some big problems.
Diego
but I think it's going to take a joint effort. Yeah, some of these Diego Lopez guys, even like a Gene Silver, I reckon, could like crack him with some mean shit. It's going to take someone who can crack him with some mean shit with a bit of a physicality advantage over him. But I also think, Schmitty's got to be there to get in the Georgians' faces backstage.
I know.
Point at them and say, fuck you, and risk everything, and I put myself on the line for everything, and all of this. And
exactly.
There a joint effort.
Who do you think I should fight next?
Oh, this is good. So I know there's rumors and hints of a Song Yudong matchup.
Correct. That is rumors that I've been hearing as well.
Those rumors, you've been hearing those rumors. Okay, that's interesting that you've been hearing it.
Well, I mean, because fucking everyone sends it to me. They're like, yo, you're fighting in December. I'm like, oh, fuck, not that I know of. So the rumors I've been hearing are from the internet.
Okay, sure. I might have started him. So I feel like that could be a thing, but then old Corey Sandhagen did call you out, Sean. And that's a bit of a mirror matchup.
Yes.
Two tatted up honkies
He's
going
tatted?
at each
Honkies.
other, swinging and banging.
Was that a white reference?
What? That's good.
What do you mean? I said two tatted up honkies
Honky.
going at each other on the feet.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's I mean, the Corey fight.
Dude, your slur game needs some updates, Sean. Jesus Christ.
Been off
That's
socials,
our
buddy.
word. That's literally our word, Sean. That's our
Honky?
culture. We're allowed to say it, buddy. Hard R. But either way.
The honker?
I feel like that's going to be a good matchup. Corey Sandhagen, Sean O'Malley, back and forth. That could be fun. And that's a one that people wanted for a long time. Even before you got to the belt, people were talking about Sandhagen, O'Malley. But then there's the CEJUDO,
Yep.
who's got a matchup with Payton Talbott for some fucking weird reason.
Very odd.
Stuff that, Sean. That's a very odd matchup for CEJUDO to take. But if he wins it, gets on that microphone, hey, precious, I'd love a tune-up. We can run that whole thing back.
Did I?
Office thing.
Did I? Is that what you sent me? Okay. Garrett, the producer here, saying that Henry's saying he's going to retire for the 16th time after this fight. What do you think about that? I think, personally, I think Henry is, damn near bankrupt. He's like, fuck, UFC, give me a fight, please. That's, I won't say where I heard that from, but close sources.
I think Henry
Tim told
CEJUDO
me.
does the retirement thing.
Joke, sorry.
You know some close sources, I know. I think Henry CEJUDO does the whole retirement thing to sort of like make people care. And then they just... Yeah. Then they just don't seem to care. And then it just sort of falls flat. It doesn't seem to work. He's done it a few times.
He's tried the eye
Championship
poke.
belt.
He's tried the fucking retirement.
Yeah. That was the
like-
biggest mistake ever because I feel like if he stayed champion when he should have, he could have picked up a whole lot more legacy. But nowadays with Merab
He
fucking
needs to
steamrolling
pick up
ahead,
a couple more inches of legacy anyway. He said on Rampage's live stream that a girl had a beautiful fart box. And I've been trying to figure out, I Googled it, what is a fart box? And I have not been able to figure out what a fart box is. Do you know what a fart box is?
You've never heard of fart box.
I may have some ideas. I may have some ideas, but that was a crazy moment. Rampage Jackson's not fond of me. That's a situation.
Oh,
I don't know
why?
about the Rampage stuff, how much I want to get into Rampage at the moment, but he's not too fond of me. He might probably like sleep me if he sees me, but I'll weave.
put his
I've been
son
doing
on you?
some MMA training, Sean.
Dude,
But yeah, Henry
said-
CEJUDO was looking at this ass of some woman, and it was actually Rampage Jackson's cameraman's wife as well. I'm pretty sure.
That makes
So
it
was
even
the,
worse.
that
makes
was
it
even
worse.
extra
Isn't
awkward.
Henry married?
I believe
And
so.
he's still
for
looking
now,
at
least.
fart boxes? Uncool, dude. Uncool.
How could you be with someone and still be looking at other women, Sean? I mean, this is crazy behavior from
Especially
CEJUDO.
being a god or a child of God, the messenger. What kind of message is he sending out there?
Some people got nice fart boxes. Is what
I
I'm
guess so. But how do you think Henry versus Talbot plays out?
I got Henry over Talbot. Henry still got it a little.
I agree. His last fight with
Yeah.
Song, I was actually, he looked good. He looked athletic. He didn't look old. He looked pretty sharp. And, I agree.
And he's hard to finish. And I just feel like this is weird for Payton Talbot because if Raoni Barcelos was too much too soon a year ago, Henry CEJUDO's way too much, way too soon now. Like there's not enough time to fix it. Like Raoni Barcelos, Henry CEJUDO, two different level of bantamweights. Raoni Barcelos is like a upgraded older fucking Howley and Paver, if you know what I'm saying. That sort of like floating in and out of the rankings type level bantamweight, but a little better, I'd say. He's a crafty vet, of course.
Yeah.
Raoni Barcelos, I reckon.
Hani is a different, crazy level of jiu-jitsu, but not as much as wrestling. As Henry has more wrestling, less jiu-jitsu. So I think, if I had a pick in that fight too, I think Henry probably gets it done. But, Payton throws big bombs. What do you think, Schmitt?
Well, if Henry wins, I don't think it's going to be easy. I think Payton can easily get the win by decision. And I think if he stays long, if he can deny Henry's takedowns, shit.
Henry doesn't really wrestle that. He couldn't take Song down.
That's where it's like I don't see Henry knocking out Payton or out striking Payton. I don't really see that.
Michael, what do you think? Payton Talbot, do you even know who the fuck that is?
Not a fucking clue.
But who do you think wins versus him and Henry?
You know what I mean? I'm gonna go with Henry. Dude.
And
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. You know, follow the
Genius.
flow, dude.
That's a great pick.
Thank you.
You know
I
your
like it.
shit, dude.
You know
Michael,
your
you got it
shit.
unlocked.
I know.
Simple
bro.
and straight to the point.
I know.
Chilling on the right hand side.
That's what I'm
That's pretty
saying.
nice.
I was catching
Easy
myself
gig,
thinking.
huh?
I was like, dude, why am I on this one?
What do you do?
It's a
What do you
pro
do for a
volley
living,
pod.
Michael? Aside from this,
I work at a treatment center
nice. What for?
for any drug addiction.
Oh, nice. That's
Yeah.
sick, dude. That's an honorable job.
I
right
like
there.
Exactly.
There you go. You've
Changing-
earned your chance. Kick
I
up
know.
your feet, dude.
That's what I'm doing.
Exactly.
You've earned it.
I know.
Relaxation time.
Right?
But I think that Payton Talbott's cardio is crazy for a guy who vapes as much as he does. I don't know
Oh.
if you guys know about this, but man, if you don't believe me, just look up Payton Talbott vape video.
He just vapes.
didn't he
Huh?
almost get suspended for doing it in between a round? Was that him?
Did he vape in between
No.
a round?
I used to vape
But
playing
he vapes
soccer.
all the time. I don't know. If you just got to look up
Who was
Payton
that?
Talbott vape video.
I
on
heard.
Twitter.
I heard he is. He's not quite like he's.
A
You
little
know what I
bit-
mean?
little
I
bit.
don't know how
It's-
true that is.
it's
The rumors,
2025.
not
you know,
quite
it's
like
2025.
there's a straight line. Here's a curved line. Like I heard he's more on the.
You still got some sugar in the tank.
He's like yeah, he's a little he's kind of curvy like the waves of an ocean, Frank Ocean. You
Whoa,
know, like,
there we go.
These types of things, you know, you never know.
I don't know how true that was. That could be a complete rumor. It's true.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't know.
Matt,
These are
yeah.
rumors. We're on the rumor show here right now. This is what we're calling
Yeah.
it now. Just a whole bunch of rumors.
Back to Aljo. Do you think who's taking the title shot next at 45? Is it? Volkanovski's or is it Diego Lopez or is it? Lerone Murphy's right there. Aljamain could be getting the title shot. I personally think Aljo deserves the title shot at 145. What he did at the bantamweight division until I had to do what I had to do, and then he goes up to 45, beats what 2 in a row, 3 in a row at 45, 3 in a row. I think he deserves the title shot. But also Lerone Murphy's right there. What he did to Pico is fucking beautiful. What he's been doing. Diego Lopez goes out there, has a sick fight with Jean Silva. Who do you think next at 145 to get a title shot?
So you got Lerone Murphy, Manchester's finest.
Yep.
Lerone Murphy, the miracle, survived gunshot to the neck. That's good. He's got a story on him.
I didn't know that.
A real origin story. Yeah, got shot up in the neck in the street, laying in the road. Ambulance comes to save him. The miracle, they call him, dude. He weren't even supposed to be here.
Jesus.
And now he's on a run in the UFC. But my thing with Lerone Murphy is the resume isn't crazy. You know what I'm saying? We got Josh Emmett there, which is a good win.
Yeah.
But it was a decision. You know, if you would, I know Ilya also took him to one.
Yeah.
But then there's Aaron Pico, who, although is really good and touted as a prospect, he wasn't like established in the rankings of the UFC.
Right.
Whereas Aljo has beaten, and he's already a champ at bantamweight, moved up, and he's undefeated since moving up.
Yeah.
Lost to you. Was on his way to becoming a bantamweight GOAT before that. A lot of people were saying before he fought you, Sean, that this was the bantamweight GOAT. You know, move aside, Dillashaw, Cruz.
Yeah.
Aljo's here to stay. And O'Malley puts him away.
Thank you.
To speak about you in third person. And then he goes out there, beats Keita, Ortega, and he also beats someone else in that division as well. No, he didn't. He lost to Evloev.
No, I know, but he lost, but that's the 3 I said he won.
Okay, yeah, all right, sure, yeah, but yeah, I understand. So I think Aljo's there, but I reckon Volk's going to go Evloev because he's retiring Volk. You know that, right? I think he'll retire in Australia in February.
Versus Evolov?
There's a card in February, Paramount card in February in Sydney, Australia, or somewhere in Australia. And what else is there for Volk to retire on? He said he didn't want to be around for much longer. He said he wasn't going to stick around past his time. He got his belt back against Lopez.
Which is
I think he might see this as like the Dagestani he didn't get to beat in Makhachev. You know, a little bit of a personal. Let me get an undefeated Dagestani guy on my resume because I do think he'd beat him.
Yeah.
I think he would beat Evloev, although it's a tricky matchup. But I think he would like to run that back because if you remember the first time he fought Makhachev, Dagestani monster was in Australia
Close
and
fight.
he lost in front of his boys. Very close fight. But he lost in front of the Aussie crowd, so he might want to run that back, a little bit of a personal vendetta. Bring me the number 1 ranked contender, which Evloev is.
Is he
Best
really?
for his legacy. Yeah, he's number 1, dude.
shit.
Evloev's beat Diego Lopez, Arnold Allen, Aljamain Sterling.
That's right. He did beat Diego on a short notice, right? That was the first time Diego got in the UFC. I remember I was actually there for that fight live. I haven't been to a ton of fights that I remember like live, and I was like, holy shit, Diego Lopez is fucking good. Short notice, put Evloev in some dangerous submissions, and okay, Evloev versus Volk. I mean, that's not a huge fight. Volk's, big for a big star, and so I'd tune in. I'd watch. What do you think about that?
It's Aspinall versus Garn this weekend, Sean O'Malley. I don't know if you're aware of this, but my God, what a big one.
We're gonna get it. Let's get into that entire card in a little bit. I got a couple more fucking things.
Yeah, I've got time, dude. Bro O'Malley pod. We can go.
Yeah,
we can go for time. I've got energy in me now.
Too.
Yeah, I got a ton to say.
So, what do you think's next for Chito? He just lost to Eamon. Eamon called me out. But yeah, Chito, that was a pretty close fight. I was playing poker at the time. I kept popping my head up every once in a while. It looked very even. Looked like a close fight. Did you think that was a fair decision? And if so, well, if I did. Yeah, you thought you won.
I did. Controversial. A lot of people are saying Vera won, and I can see it. But it's one of them. It's one of them where it can kind of go either way. Yeah. Vera had a good first round-ish because he bloodied Zahabi's nose. And also, Zahabi kind of just looks like a bitch. I don't know. I don't want to be rude about him. He does. Out there, he kind of looks a bit like Ariel Helwani, which people do associate with a weak, frail guy. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost like not a good image compared to Vera, who looks like someone who's, I'm surprised that Ice didn't hop the fucking cage because, dude, Vera looks like a terrifying guy.
Like he's from,
he's intimidating. So there is that part when he's walking someone down where it's like, watch out. Vera's on the move.
I got to stand up for Ariel real quick. Maybe he may not look like a very intimidating guy, but God damn it, he's good at what he fucking does. Do you guys have beef? Do Guru and Ariel have beef? Was that a stab?
Ariel's a legend.
I might soft launch something on this show, Sean.
Okay.
I'm willing to mend the bridge here. Okay, so me and Ariel have had beef. It was pretty one-sided. I was a small channel. I was taking out the big dogs. You know how it goes, Sean. You got to shoot high.
Been there.
You got to aim upwards. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So I was going after Ariel for a bit, but now, I'm willing to do some charitable collabs. And I'm going to be in America early in the year. Either at the end of 2025 or early 2026. I'm going to be in Boston, New York, Nashville,
Boston. You know what happened in Boston?
Yeah, some terrible things. What else? Oh, you knocked out Aljamain Sterling. All right. I thought you were going another way with that.
Nope. I was like, God damn it, that also happened. Yeah. I think you guys mending would be great for MMA. You guys are you guys are probably more alike than different. As you and Schmitty, I would say, are probably more alike than different from different parts of the world. One has hair, one doesn't. One does they both like fights and stuff. Anyway, fuck it up. What's next for Chito?
I wasn't done with the Ariel one.
Oh yeah, you're gonna soft launch again, Ariel. Just might be coming. I'm all over the place.
I think I'm gonna maybe see if I can get on the in-person Ariel Helwani show. A little in-person interview could be big. It could be a big deal.
Dude, it could be massive. Imagine if he was there.
Yeah,
could be
how big it would be.
He could jump in. Yeah,
it would be. How big would that be?
Yep.
It'd be massive.
Dude, Schmitty, if I'm in America, let's just segue to this. If I'm in America, I come through Arizona. We could do a Schmitty makes it massive. I'll jump on. I'm trying to give you layups. You got to run with this idea, Schmitty.
Okay.
Imagine Schmitty.
Hey, I like that.
Imagine you just shoot your pod and he fucking kicks the door down. Boom! Guru's here.
Yeah, I like that. But let me tell you, Schmitty, if I come over there and we do some kind of content, I know the comments. If you show up for even a glimpse, would be this was a great pod, but Schmitty made it. This was great, but Schmitty made it massive, dude.
We might take over. Just saying.
Yeah, it could take over. So Schmitty, listen, don't feel too hard on this. There's a good opportunity here to get some content going. I want you to do that Schmitty makes it massive thing.
I appreciate you.
I think
go around,
YouTube channel right now.
Nice food, you go to the clubs. Schmitty makes it massive.
Yep.
This wasn't a great club until Schmitty made it massive. He showed up and made it massive, dude. It could be a whole thing.
I think so too.
Right?
Michael thinks so too.
The people love it. What can I say?
Yeah.
So there we go.
They do. But yeah, it'd be good. And then I'll be ending in Arkansas for some fishing with Bryce Mitchell.
Damn, actually?
Yeah, I'm going to be fishing with Bryce.
That's fucking sick. What month are you going out into Arkansas? I want to get out there and hang out with Bryce a little bit too.
There you go. You could tag along.
You think I could come along? I'm not much of a fisherman, but Bryce could probably teach us both.
Yeah, Bryce could teach us the outdoor ways, Sean.
God, I've been needing to learn. I've been needing to fucking learn. You'll have to let me know what month you're out there, and I'll see if Schmitty and I come out, make it massive.
Yeah, Schmitty could make it massive.
I'll barbecue. Cook. Michael, you could be there.
I'll just be there. Yeah. I'll just hang out.
Schmitty on a fishing boat is something I need to see.
What if it tips?
I can fish. I'm a good fisherman. Yeah. I'm from St. Louis, motherfucker. We fish.
And there's real hardcore shit out there.
Yeah.
St. Louis ain't no fucking job.
No.
314.
Ain't no Helena, Montana, though, type shit. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so what's next for Chito? You're coming to America. Fuck yeah, you and Ariel boys, whatever. What up?
Vera, it's going to be tricky. I did think Zahabi won. Vera is in a tricky situation. I think there's like a a good prospect outside the rankings that you could take on. That might be a bit of an approachable matchup. You might not know these names, but they're like Farid Basharat is a guy that maybe has earned a jump up at this point in the division. There's other guys just outside the rankings. Even if like Marcus McGee picks up a win and needs another jump back in, there could be a Marcus McGee, Chito, Vera. That'd be a scrap. Go ahead.
Charles Jourdain fucking looked good against Davy Grant. Davy Grant's, he's good. He's awkward. He's hard to fucking, he's like, he's a little bit older, but dude, Charles Jourdain looked fucking good. That left knee damn near took his head off the first time. The second time it did take his head off. He called out Marcus McGee. That's a that seems like a good fight to me.
Yeah.
The winner of that versus Marlon Vera live on pay-per-view. I mean, that's
no pay-per-views, dude.
Huh?
No more pay-per-views.
I guess, but it'll still be
live
a
on
pay-per-view
Paramount.
for us. I know, but we won't be paying, but it's still like a big numbered event, right?
Numbered event.
So a numbered event, a big old show. We'll be doing the winner of Jordan. We're just making matchups here. Feel free to pay us, Mick Maynard, Sean Shelby.
Oh, yeah.
We can do this
Sean's
instead.
been on the
Marcus
phone the whole
McGee,
time.
Charles Jordan, winner versus Vera on Paramount.
Yep, on
Sounds
Paramount.
good to me.
I like it.
But Jordan looked good. He did look good. That guillotine's nasty, dude. He keeps getting people in that guillotine, man.
Yeah,
it's a sharp,
especially after you get
guillotine.
fucking kneed in the face. Then you're confused. Then you got someone wrapping your neck around.
Yeah. And Grant's had like 3 neck surgeries as well, so that
God.
ain't gonna feel nice in that gilly.
Okay, where do we go from here? I got a couple other things, but I don't know how to segue. I just have Dylan Danis wrote down on my notes. What do you think about Dylan Danis? He was on the MMA Mighty Mouse pod, throwing some shots at Timothy Welch. That's what he does. You guys kind of do a little bit similar. You know, you rile people up. What do you think about Dylan Danis?
What did he say about Tim Welch? You know,
He said he sucks and he would beat his ass in a fight. Is pretty much what he said, right? He sucks at jiu-jitsu, and he would beat his ass in a fight. He also said he makes so much money that is like, which I'm trying to wrap my head around it. How he makes money. He says he has sponsors. I mean, I guess he could. I don't follow him, so I don't know if he's like promoting stuff. I think he's fought 3 times in the last 6 years, so he definitely, if I had to guess, he probably has $74,000 in his bank account. Negative, because he's in the lawsuit. Big money. No, I meant negative because he has the lawsuit with Logan. Okay. So I think he's in debt. If we're being real here, he's probably in debt, and which is fine. Most of America is in debt. There's nothing wrong with being in debt. But Tim Welch versus Dylan Danis. What do you think in an MMA fight? What do you think happens there?
Well, you got to consider that Tim's ginger. This is true. A big deal.
It is true.
Okay, so with Dylan Danis bullying him, that's going to bring out some suppressed rage from childhood from Tim Welch. You're going to start putting that Montana mustard on Dylan Danis. He needs to be careful.
That is true. I forget about
Tim
that.
Welch. Yeah, he's a real dangerous sort of variant of Canelo Alvarez. There's big problems when you run into Tim.
Yes,
but Dylan Danis as a whole, as a person, I know he was on Mighty's channel. We have the Mighty Guru show, a collaboration with Mighty Mouse, of course, big show. It's massive. Schmitty. See what I mean, Schmitty? There's so many things.
Dude, I think I'm massive to get Schmitt.
You do a pod with Mighty, I do a pod with Sugar. Look, we're so fucking similar, dude.
All right. Anyway. But yeah, anyway, Dylan Danis, I get it. Listen, man, I'm one of these, I can see when someone's doing something, you know what I mean? I bet if you met Dylan, he'd be all right. Maybe a bit of a cunt. Who knows if you've had some beef with him. He's probably kind of a cunt, but I don't think Dylan Danis has done anything like reprehensible. He's not beat up on some woman. He's not done some heinous crime that I can't forgive him for. He wants to jump on and rile up. I adjust my hatred to people based on what's more deserving, but he is annoying to listen to. But that works to build a fight. I don't know what fight he's fucking building because it ain't happened for the past however many years. But he needs to watch his mouth talking about Tim. I've had some bad things to say about Tim, but I feel like they're more like, what was he saying in the 5th round of that championship fight? I haven't really gone at Tim Welch's character much. I do a little decent impression of Tim interrogating me with questions on his pod.
Let's hear it.
What's your morning routine, bud? Tim Welch. Little Tim Welch moment. So what, get any puss lately, dude? Lower his glasses. That's some Tim Welch kind of questioning. That was good. But I think he's a good coach. Anyone who can take Sean O'Malley from not nothing, but pretty minimal to a world champion, he can't be not knowing what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? There must be something there.
Absolutely. I think it sucks for Tim. He's just had so many injuries, tore both his biceps, broke his jaw. He's been through the fucking ringer with surgeries and stuff, and he hasn't fought in a long time. And dude, I listened to the whole Dillion fucking Mighty Pod. I thought it was, I laughed a bunch. I got some good giggles. I enjoy listening to it. I think it's fucking funny as hell. I do think there's a character being played there. One time I went to New York and he texted me on Instagram. He said, "But what the fuck you doing here? You got to check in." I thought that was hilarious. I fucking peed my pants laughing. So yeah, I think Dillion Danis. If he's gonna fight and it's fucking, I'll probably stream it. You know, I'll probably fucking try to find out try to figure out what the fuck website it's on, and I'd watch it.
He should try and scoop up like a Woodley fight. I feel like Woodley would do anything for a check at this point. So maybe like a Tyron Woodley MMA fight now. Woodley's past his prime. That could be a good little segue for him into something.
I want to see him
The
fight.
problem is with Dillion is he can't keep fighting these bums because he's going to sell the fight. So he needs someone else to sell it with.
I want to see him fight a high level competition. I really do. I think I think he well, I don't know where he belongs because it's hard to judge him off those performances. But yeah, I think
the problem is with Dillion is you can't sign him to like a multi-fight deal because you don't fucking know what he's going to be up to after the first fight.
Very true.
If one of these promotions signs him, he might just fucking go AWOL for the next 2-3 years. So it's kind of a risky investment. But then there's silly ones. There's like a MMA I know Ferguson's going to fight till he's 70 years old at this point.
He will.
So little mixed up matchup with Tony Ferguson, maybe a Misfits MMA card. Could work if they start going into that. So
I would like that.
The opportunities are out there. It's just, is Dillion going to pull the trigger, which we've been waiting for.
He might. There might be a little bit of a scared, like, God, I don't really want to sign with someone that I have to fight someone good. Maybe not. We don't know. Jake Paul versus Gervonta Davis. This is a real boxing fight. This is actually fucking happening, and I am excited. I get excited, dude. I've been a fan of when they started boxing. When Logan fought Floyd, I was one of my I was so excited. Jake fighting fucking. I remember when he fought Ben Askren. I was like, holy shit, he's gonna fucking. Now he's fighting Gervonta Davis. I love the circus. I love the circus. What do you think about this?
Little sneaky nose pick there I just went for.
Is that what was going
behind
on?
the microphone. Little sneaky one.
That's okay.
But what was I going to say? Gervonta Davis, Jake Paul, they're all real fights. I'm sick of that.
Yes,
It
thank
was
you.
a fucking rigged. He threw it. Dude, I know a real fight. And I'm sure if you're watching Cage Side, you know what punches are real and what ones
Absolutely.
aren't. This weren't no Anderson Silva, Chael Sonnen fucking 3 in a boxing ring with a sparring match.
Forgot about
this
that.
was a real punch. Like when you hear those shots land, that punch he landed on Woodley was real fucking shit.
It was.
You know, that's real stuff. Even when he dropped Silva, that's real. People find an angle where it looks like it didn't land. Yeah, the punch goes right through the fucking head if you land it the right way. You know, it's going to look like that.
Yeah.
So I think they're real fights. I think this is a real fight. I don't think Gervonta Davis would be paid enough to take a dive and tarnish his legacy forever. But I do think Jake Paul's going to bust him up. He's a big dude, old Jake Paul. Not too big, but he's a big guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm so curious how much, dude. I've been around Jake. He's bigger than people think. I feel like, and Gervonta, I've never been around him, but I would assume he's smaller than people. He just seems like a little dude, like one of those. He seems like a Kiwan.
Yeah.
Like Danny Duncan's little buddy Kiwan. Seems like a Kiwan.
Okay, yeah. There you go. A little black dwarf is what you can
what I love is
there. Interesting.
Dude, Jake is such a great promoter. Like he's so funny. He's so good at it. So natural. So quick.
No, he really is. It's very impressive. Leading up to big fights that I've been in, it's like it's nice. It's like I don't want to fucking do a bunch of media. Like I want to just focus on Jake does big fights, big promotion. He's doing big things. He's driving a fucking car through a stadium, promoting. Like he's so good at what he does. It's very impressive. What do you think about that, Jake versus Gervonta? You big boxing guy.
Big boxing guy. Let's go with Gervonta.
Wow, he's taking the underdog.
Out of nowhere.
Which
there you go. That's a crafty opinion.
I like it. It's an educated opinion.
It's very educated. I've watched a lot.
He is the pro boxer.
Yeah.
He is the pro boxer. I think Jake. What do you reckon about this, Sean? Gervonta Davis tucking up behind his guard. Jake Paul just hammering shots into his forearms and arms. You know how Canelo like breaks his own weight class opponents' forearms and arms and bruises them up and shit. I just think Jake don't even have to worry about, let me land it clean. Just fucking wail on his forearms until he can't throw shit back, and then bang, he's gonna take over. I reckon.
Yeah, I mean Gervonta does have that high guard. Jake, that's a good point. Jake could punch right right into the guard and do damage to the arms and probably still do damage to the head, even with Jake's a big guy. I think they're wearing 10-ounce gloves, which is that's not a lot. That's not a very big glove. I've pro boxed with an 8-ounce glove, and it's not much different than a UFC glove. Like the way it feels, it actually feels better. It feels like you can get more pop on your shot with a little bit more extra cushion. So I think this is going to be an interesting one. But dude, Gervonta is a world-class, absolute black belt boxer. I think he's going to be a little bit tricky. He's fast as fuck. He's going to be fucking moving a little bit. I think it's going to be it's going to be interesting first few rounds. I'm excited to see how it plays out. Yeah,
Gervonta should rip the body. I reckon little sneaky liver shots bring down anyone, especially if you hit like Gervonta Davis. I think if he starts winging for the head a bit, Jake could sort of tuck up and smirk at a few of them. Who knows? Just based on the size difference. But I don't think Jake's made to be... He's not like big with like shredded abs. He's kind of big with like this puffiness around his torso. So I think if Gervonta's smart, you should be looking for that liver.
You know, a boxing match I would love to see that they've been kind of rumbling about would be Nate Diaz and Dustin Poirier. Would you be interested? I would love to see that.
I commentated Nate versus Jorge, and I enjoyed that fight a lot. That boxing match was fucking sweet. Yeah.
They never fought in the UFC, and they were supposed to. And they've had little banners.
God, I would love to see him fight though. I'd rather see him UFC fight than box. Yeah. But I would if they didn't fight, they just did box. I'm there for that.
Because Nate left the UFC a few years ago now, and he's been doing boxing.
He did one boxing.
One?
Jorge.
I thought.
Well, he did one with Jake. He did one with
Jake Paul.
Yep.
Jake Paul.
Yeah. Was there another
so he's in the mix. I think they could get a few million for that. Yeah. Dustin Porier, Nate Diaz, a little bit of a shit. It's all shit show once they leave at this point, but it's worth it for the money, I would imagine. You know, I'd be down for it. I know Porier wouldn't mind an extra few mil.
I mean, I think they're missing out. Well, who knows what they're gonna do? But like the UFC, there's UFC fights that people would want to see box. Like that one, I wouldn't mind seeing that. Like Zuffa boxing. Fucking having them headline a card, having some good young pro boxers up and coming, and then have those guys headline.
Yeah. And then honestly, like let's just say Nate won. I would like to see Nate versus Jake. If Jake beats,
they fought. Jake won.
No, I mean not Nate. Hold on.
If
I mean,
Dustin won?
I mixed that. Yeah, Dustin. I'm so sorry. Yeah,
Dustin versus Jake's so big.
I know, but.
Not another lightweight for Jake, guys. Come on, we got to have someone big for the next one. A little larger of an opponent, maybe. I think Jake Paul fight a few more guys. I think there's, what other names? Darren Till, my boy Darren Till. He's smoking people right now.
Bro,
that would be good.
He knocked out Luke Rockhold. That was nasty. Darren's confident too. Yeah. That would be a sweet fight. Darren versus Jake is a fun. I love that. I love those kind of fights. I don't really care to see Jake go and fight a no-name 14-0 pro boxer. I want to see him fucking fight Gervonta Davis. I want to see him fight Darren Till. I want to see him fight Joe Biden.
And then at the very end, he fights some world champion and puts it all on the line. That's the deal to me with Jake Paul. Is I think Darren Till, by the way, rumors of him, Andrew Tate, you never know what's going to happen with Till. There could be something big coming up. He's also calling out, I think Darren Till's looking for a fight with Tommy Fury, who beat Jake Paul in a boxing match. That's very plausible. Yes. Fury pulled out against Till before. They've been yapping back and forth. Yeah. So I reckon they run Darren Till versus Tommy Fury. Jake Paul fights Gervonta Davis. KSI is there, but he's kind of taken a step back, maybe. Yeah. I'm not sure what's going on with him. He's got a lot of other things going on, though. He does the other stuff. I feel like Jake sort of made boxing his sole focus. Whereas KSI is still doing the side, man, the YouTube, the Prime, the Logan Paul rim jobs, and all the stuff in between. So, but I reckon there's some good matchups in the shit shows outside the UFC. Looking forward to it.
Garrett just sent me this: Andrew Tate versus Chase Demore. I'm not sure who Chase Demore is.
That
but
sounds
is this
like
real?
A fake Twitter post. What a silly source. I don't trust that at all.
Oh, don't think it's 100% official. I didn't read that part. Okay. Because I feel like Tate, if he's going to box someone. Do you know who Chase Demore is?
I do know who Chase Demore is. He's like I don't even know what he does, but he's tall and he's big. And but he boxes against like fat 5'11" guys that are heavyweight misfits fighters, I guess, is like the thing. But he's all right. Okay. He's getting a little bit better. He's a little bit sloppy to begin with, but I don't really know what he does besides that.
Well, I heard Cerrone too talking about stepping in. I think I saw rumors.
TRT Cerrone.
TRT Cerrone would be fun to watch. I would.
Dude, TRT Cerrone is going to be a problem. I'm looking for. I want to see that. Maybe jump him on some HGH. Who knows? Trend.
Next thing I have on my notes is Trump. Donald Trump, big character, big. Just didn't really have anything to go with that. But what do you think of Trump?
What I think of Trump? No. I don't know. I kind of saw him at first as like, oh yeah, something different. He's out of the system. Maybe he'll shake things up. And now I kind of see him as he's been in the system. He is the system.
Oh,
that's just how it fucking works, man.
Yeah.
When's the young in his prime, 30-something, 40-something-year-old man with some hero status gonna step up and say, why is everyone a fucking 70-year-old fat old retard, man?
Well, I wonder how stressful all that Epstein shit is too. And it's like, fuck, what if he is? And then you gotta deal with that. And God, dude, fuck being the president. I probably will run one day, but fuck, right now, no desire.
We gotta have sugar for president, dude.
I appreciate that.
Do you have in every state?
Here's my next question. Do you have a girlfriend? And if so, do you guys want kids someday? And I guess if you don't have a girlfriend, do you want kids someday? How old are you?
I'm 27, recently 27.
Okay, 27. So you still got a couple years to find the one and only and have kids and stuff. But do you have a girlfriend right now?
I don't have a girlfriend right now, but let me tell you, dude, I've moved house and out here I'm a hit.
Damn, you're just a fucking 10.
Yeah, I've been leaning out a little bit as well. So I'm a hit. Out here, everyone's a bit hipster-ish, built like a bit of
What do you mean out here? You moved from your place? You moved to a different...
Yeah, I've moved out of... I was born and raised South London. Pretty rough area, but it's not the nicest place to have a good, nice place at, if you know what I'm saying. A little bit more of a target around there.
And now now where'd you move to?
So I'm out in the country. West Country, England now, which is much nicer for me.
Damn, so you're just fucking walking into a coffee shop and bitches are just breaking necks, turning around. Who is that?
Oh my God, he has a sliver of testosterone. Who's this? You know, I just sort of roll in. Ladies, chill.
Yeah, there's plenty of guru to go around. But
I do want to have kids.
You do?
Yeah, I want to have a lot of kids.
There we go. That's what I'm talking about.
Family-oriented man. I don't know. My family's full of... I've got a big family, a lot of cousins. I mean, a lot of my aunts, uncles had lots of kids. I think it's just me and my brother for my... I don't think. It's me and my brother for my parents. Just us two. So I'm big on that, you know. There's a time where you got to take a step back and sort of... You know, when it's not about you anymore. You know, there's a little bit... You got to focus on something else. But I'd like to have kids when I can proper focus on them.
Love that. Love that.
Yeah, I want to be able to be a full-time parent with like some passive income, if you know what I'm saying.
There we go.
Which is the big move. Oh,
that goes to my next question. If Nina wanted to make out with you, no one had to know, would you? Just a make out, 5 second, couple tongue, maybe a butt grab, just no one knew.
I mean, this is fucking weird. I'm 27. Maybe when I was 16, I'd say yeah, bud. But I don't know.
She's a good-looking girl.
No. She is hot. She's a very beautiful woman. I don't mind. But I think
so. Just a 5 second make out, no one knew. You were saying you wouldn't.
I probably wouldn't. You know, I genuinely, on a real level, I probably, just for my pride moving forward, I wouldn't want to know going forward in life that she had that power over me.
Oh, she had the old sucking guru.
Despite how much I talked shit, I still folded when it came to the in-person moment. I'd want to maybe live the rest of my life knowing,
I said
that bitch wanted me and I fucking stiff-armed her, dude. Little fucking
fair
push.
enough.
I don't know.
She kind of came out of nowhere. I remember, I'm trying to think of like when the first time Nino popped on my radar. She does good numbers. She does good content. I will give it, she's creative. Things are different. She finds someone that, you know, like she does her thing with Strickland. She does her thing with Alex Pajeda. She does her thing with Merab. She found her lane and she's doing a good job. But where the fuck did she come from? I'm trying to think what fight was that like? I was like, what the fuck?
It was the John Jones interview backstage was their first one.
When
she had an interview with Dana White. Huh?
When John Jones fought somebody or just backstage randomly?
I think it was Jones. I don't know if it was Jones gone, but it was Jones backstage. Yeah, he was just sort of sitting there. They had a moment. They were talking. Then they were. It was her and Dana White immediately. So she was. But I say she's an industry plant. It was a crazy headline here. I'm not hardly breaking news here, but because she was brought into the UFC and she didn't like hustle by interviewing fucking Eddie Wineland on the come up or, you know, work her way up by let me first interview fucking Hilal Lateng for an interview and see what he can do. But
is that her fault?
yeah, I don't know.
mean,
She's
that's not
been doing
necessarily
stuff
her
for a
fault.
long time. She's been making skits. Every now and then you'll see a skit come up and you're like, that's fucking Nina Drama from like 2014. Like she's in some random skit with something. So she's always been on the influencer, TikTok-y, YouTube shorty type thing.
And her boobs are online, correct?
Huh?
Her boobs are online.
God, man.
I've
Damn,
looked.
she used to be a Playboy model, I guess.
She did.
So there you go.
I saw. You see those tits
Yeah,
before?
there you go, man.
Never have? Something you'd be interested in seeing?
I didn't even know she had her titties online.
Playgirl. She's a
Damn,
play
dude, you're not
I had no
into
idea.
Nina Drama, Schmitt.
Yeah, I know that.
Are you surfing?
No.
Okay.
What are you talking about? I'm
What if
waiting to
Nina
talk-
Drama? What if Nina Drama looked you in your eyes and said, "You're better than MMA Guru. He's got nothing
Like,
on
all right,
you. He's
so,
just
dude,
a fucking loser with no
that
friends."
I'm sorry that
What if
bugged
said
you,
that?
bro. I'm sorry that bugged you. Can we talk about it? Because he keeps sending little jabs. So can we just actually talk
Yeah,
about
I
it?
mean, I-
let's go
let's
down
because
into
his
it,
little
dude. This is what I
jab,
was
his little
here for.
jab. I know it's like,
What are we
dude.
doing here?
Okay, so Guru, you don't know the whole story.
Yeah.
You have a little thing,
I
right?
do know a lot. I do know a lot. To be fair, Warlike's been DMing me loads.
Yeah, and
I've been
that's
chatting to Warlike. He's telling me loads,
Yeah.
man. I
Two
just
sides to
wanna-
every story.
yeah. Well,
There is,
everyone
there is.
So everyone's acting like they were dating and they were this thing. They talked. She kicked him out of the house twice. They quit talking. Before we had ever hung out, there was a lot of things going on that was obvious. And at the end of the day, she even reflects, and we wish that it didn't go down that way. But then at the end of the day, she wouldn't have had her opportunity to be face to face and tell me. The fact that we were so honest, Guru. I was honest with Warlike. She was honest with Warlike, and they weren't this big like couple that he's trying to make it out to be. When he would rage bait her all the time and kind of treat her like shit. And she's the complete. It's not fair for her to be talked about when she can't even defend herself. And another thing, Guru, you said that I like to be drama and all that kind of shit. We settled this beef in person, and then we didn't settle it, but we got to talk about it. We got to say from A to Z. And then all of a sudden, before the guy dips town, he goes on a pod live. Like, what was I supposed to do? I had to say the story A to Z. And she's painted. You're hearing from the guy. You're hearing from the cuck boy, his side of the story. When there's a lot more.
There's real beef here. There's
Well, no,
actual-
bro, it's sad because we were friends,
Wow.
and I would never want anything like this to destroy my friendship with somebody. I
You
did
didn't turn her
everything.
down when she was stood in front of you. You could have just been like, "Oh, they're kind of seeing each other. Maybe I'll just sort of."
I
But
said-
my thing, Schmitty, was when a girl came onto you a little bit at a party, maybe stuffed a bit of something up her bum. You know, you were wooed. You've never seen anything
Again,
like this. I'm not
no.
going to mention what. substance.
Again, Mr. Guru, you're hearing from the cuck side. So
Okay.
unfortunately, you don't know everything. And she's really cool. She's not crazy. She's actually pretty smart. There was a bad night. The way that she went about it was bad. But again, there was a lot of things before where it was already like pretty known. And with how shitty they're pretty at the end of the day, Guru, it was two people who didn't click, and these other two people clicked more. That's it. It happens a lot.
And
the one guy could-
so therefore it's okay.
Well, no, I was as honest as I could be with War, and so was she. What were we supposed to do?
I'm on Schmitty's side here. I don't think really what he did was wrong. They weren't clicking, and she wanted. Hey, what is it your fault? She wanted Big Schmitt.
Yeah, sorry, I'm a dog, Guru.
Sorry, I'm a fucking
fucking dog, dude.
Sorry, I'm that
Like,
honky.
And if he was really my friend, he would. And if he really liked her, how he said he did, because all he did was go talk shit about her and talk shit about me, and also finding out how much shit he talked about me before any of this happened. Like, it's weird how my friend could be saying such bad things that she's gonna be the reason I kill myself. Like, what are we doing?
That wasn't very nice.
He says a lot of fucked up shit, Guru, that you don't know,
But he
Mister.
was
I'm
hurt.
good at taking a clip and making it 5 minutes and ramble. You're good. You're
I'm good
pro
at
at
it,
that.
though.
You're good
I'm
at
so
it.
good at that, dude.
You're good
It's
at
crazy.
it, dude.
He really is.
But you got to
A
think.
28-minute long video
Bro.
that a fucking one crying moment of Schmitty for a minute.
I'm
long.
not
It's crazy.
crying. I had to go do that, and you would too. If something was settled, Mr. Podcaster, and your friend went on before he dips the country and paints an image that's one-sided, what would you do? Tell me.
Dropped his keys.
Oh, something just dropped. Yeah, man. There you go. It's good hearing
Yeah,
skills there.
let me-
Mally. I did just drop my keys.
What would you do, Guru? Mr. Relationship Guru, because you're not obviously MMA Guru right now.
What would
You're
I- what would I
relationship
do if-
guru.
Interesting.
You're really getting heated over here. What would I do if someone
your
talks
friend-
shit about me on a podcast?
No, if your friend who you've been friends with a long time wouldn't give you the time or day to talk to you about it, goes behind your back to talk shit to you before he won't even talk to you, you finally get the moment to talk to him in person with the other friend who's being the moderator, hearing both sides, giving the life advice. We end the conversation. We end it right there, Mr. Guru. And then before he dips town because he's 3 months behind rent, can't afford to be here, he's here illegally. What the fuck are we doing?
Ice Officer Schmitty over here.
Well, what are we doing?
Christ.
What are we doing?
Watch
Because
out,
I was the friend. I was a good friend, Guru, and this guy's done nothing but go talk shit about me behind my back, texting people at the gym, fuck Schmitty, when I haven't done anything but been honest and real to him. He can't even handle talking to me as a friend. How could he talk to a girl? And if a girl has a little bit of anger problems and she's working on it, you're just going to continuously rage bait her and talk down to her? Like, the dude doesn't even know how to have relationships. Learn everything before you fucking make your little clip, bro.
Well, I haven't even had a chance to respond yet.
I'm sorry, I'll go.
You seem to have it all figured out. I would say, like, if there's like some craziness going on and there's this sort of like woman that's a bit wild and there's some beef with her and a guy in a group, and I don't think I would be the hero to like save some woman from the clutches of my friend because he talked bad about her a couple of times and said a few mean things. I don't know. I also think the fact that she compared you to me.
That's because
you seem to think little of me here and there, Schmitty, but that she was able to woo you into falling in love by saying that you're better than me. You must think pretty highly of me, Schmitty, because man, you were in a trance after she said you were better. You were better than me. That's crazy.
You weren't there. How do you know I was in a trance?
Because you told the fucking story.
Guru
did that. Guru did that.
Every time I just work on me. I've been grinding. I work really hard to be out here, brother. I left a lot of family. I've been out here grinding, trying to work. I work for a staging company. I work hard.
He does work hard.
And I tried to do my podcast on my own. You know what I mean? So
where are we going with that?
I know.
He does work hard. I'll give it to
I'm just upset.
You worked hard. That changes things. You do work hard. That changes everything.
Changes everything. See?
What I'm just trying to say is, dude, you don't know the whole story of these things.
But no YouTuber that does podcasts and does everything, and like Rogan hears something and he doesn't know a whole story. He'll talk about it. People just talk about things that they don't know a ton about. And
because he has every right to feel and think that way, that his opinions are right, because he doesn't know everything. If you realize the type of relationship these guys had beforehand, and then all the weird things that he was doing himself to us, you'd be like, what the hell is going on?
I don't know if gurus really even take, I'm on war side, team war, fuck Schmitty, you were wrong.
He thinks I should have been the better friend and not even get involved at all. But it's like, and that I was in some kind of trance.
Not even that, really. You could have been a better friend and not getting involved at all. I just think, like, based on how you described the situation, it seemed like you were being manipulated by a weird bitch.
That's where I was going to go by. She's not weird. You don't know her, and that was unfair.
You said that she was weird, though, in the pod. You need to work on your communication skills, buddy.
Damn. Okay.
Did you say she was weird?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, he did. He said she's
he's gonna pull it. He's gonna do his little. This is his moment.
She was all over the place.
Clip.
She was like lunging at me in the pool, trying to kiss me, and I pushed her away and said, "Why, God? Why are you testing me, God, in this way?"
You did say
that. Why, God? Why? Because my friend wouldn't get in the pool.
It's a fair question to ask God in the moment.
My friend's not getting in the pool. He has a beautiful girl that he's being a total dick to,
and she's trying to swim upon you.
Yeah, and she's being obvious. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
But Guru, you said that I always keep thinking about you and all that shit. Bro, I be out here working hard, mind my own business. And Warlike and these guys who watch your pod randomly every once in a while will come to me. Did you see what Guru did? And I'm like, no, what? And he's like, oh, Conor McGregor's dick pic went viral and now he's imitating you, reacting. It's like, you keep talking about me, bro. I'm trying to just work on me, do me, and I keep getting brought up by your fucking ass, dude. And it's like,
Conor McGregor takes a dick pic in his wardrobe and doesn't think, where's Schmitty?
I know. So, bro, if you want a friend, Guru, if you need a friend and you think like we could be friends, bro. Like if you need a friend.
Before Conor McGregor took his dick pic, I made his dick massive.
Yeah. He's got his arm. It's ha ha ha.
But it makes. Did you get? If it wasn't about you, it would be funny.
Yeah, it would have been funny if Guru, that all would have been fine and dandy if all the real personal shit wasn't going on behind closed doors. I wouldn't give a fuck. And thank you for making me stronger. It did take a long time, and it's not the best, but you definitely made me go, wow, fuck what people think, fuck the haters, stay true to yourself. I don't give a fuck what you think about me because you don't really know me.
Oh, sounds like you do.
Well, when you meet me, we probably
You guys
fucking
probably
have
friends.
like that's what I'm saying. And all
Well, that is, you could turn this into something, Schmitt, is what I'm saying. Rather than sitting here and having a little cope session in your little chair on the podcast.
this is a big chair.
He's a big chair. He makes it look small.
It's a pretty big chair. You do make it look small, though. You're a big guy, Schmitt. You make
So
it
are you,
massive.
buddy.
This is the thing, Schmitt. You got to run with these things. You got to learn how to
I
be like,
know.
oh, internet sensationalism. It's happened. I know you want to be on the internet. You've had your pod with Brendan. Is that your little mate, Brendan?
Yeah, he's my brother.
You guys have like a Timon and Pumbaa vibe
Thank
from
you.
Lion King. You know, you're like the big pig and he's the little meerkat.
And
It's
dude,
like a
he's-
good dynamic.
He's my
and-
yin to my yang, brother. 20,
Yeah,
20
exactly.
Hey,
Like that is a
24
good
years.
That's imagery right there. For
24 years
you
of
and your little
brotherhood.
mate.
The world will teach you
Yeah.
if you listen.
24 years of
Guru is a
friendship.
teacher to you. He causes you all these emotions, and you can look at it as, okay,
Oh, yeah.
how do I deal with these emotions? He's teaching.
Well, I also want him to reflect a little too with like sometimes when you talk about people, think about their life too. You know what I mean?
No.
That's all. Think about their life.
I mean, what he's
He
doing.
talks shit. I know he's going to say no, but it's like, dude, you can reflect a little. If there's a soul in that fucking body.
You think there is or no?
Well, he likes, he's passionate about UFC, but he wants the clicks, which we got to do. We got to do in this business.
No, I just like, here's the thing, Schmitt. If it's a funny thing, I'm like, oh, this would be funny.
Yeah, I know you
could, like,
do.
He's a
I could make
comedian.
this-
I know,
could make
you're
this a big
hilarious.
deal.
Comedians
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
They fake.
Yeah,
they
it's
take
like-
personal things to make it funny.
Yeah.
So Guru,
They say crazy
comedian.
things about people. Andrew Schultz, I know you guys are boys with him.
Yep.
He'll do something, say some crazy shit.
And I'm down for it.
Yeah, well, there you go. Be down for it, Schmitty, and make it massive. With Schmitty makes it massive.
Schmitty makes
dude.
it
He
massive.
goes on the road. He does this. Why have you not got on a microphone at a press conference?
That is a
You
great. You
silly
can
bitch! Schmitty. What the hell?
I appreciate
is
that.
such
No,
a
you're
big
right.
thing.
and just say,
You're right.
Dana, give me a
Well-
shot. I'm undefeated. I've never lost.
Yeah.
Dude, Guru, he's my boy. You know I
Wait,
mean?
what
So,
about
hold
opening
on.
car? Actually, go ahead.
I know. I was just gonna say, whenever it's like the Nelk boys wanted me to go hang out with them at your last fight, I'm so in the moment. My nerves are all up. I'm high. I'm like, I'm locked in. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like a weird thing. But I'm like, man, I should be on that mic asking some questions. I should be hyping some shit up.
Yeah.
Okay. December pay-per-view. Merab's the fucking main event.
in
There's
Vegas.
history with you and Merab. You got on his fucking face and at your Georgians and all of this.
I did.
You got to go to the press conference
did.
and make it fucking
Make it
massive.
massive.
And then when I do my press conference reaction video that gets 200K views, I'll be like, dude, Schmitt. And the comments will be Schmitty made it massive. And then you get trends and then people search. What the fuck is Schmitty makes it massive? And then boom, Schmitty's content comes up. Schmitty makes it massive. A YouTube show where he goes around with his little fucking
He's fired me up.
child-sized friend, Brendan, and they've got a thing. Easy.
Yeah, that's
That
funny.
is-
You,
hey,
you can make all those jokes about me and Brendan all you want. We
He's
love
not-
that shit.
He's
I-
giving you
I'm
an idea.
saying,
Yeah,
Great
we love
idea.
that's the reality. It's
Yeah.
a cool dynamic. The
I
little one and the
appreciate
big
that.
one.
Fuck
Guru,
yeah.
Taylor,
Fuck yeah.
Asterix and Obelisk.
Do you have any sponsors like that? Because you're doing fucking crazy numbers. You're obviously making money on YouTube. Do you have any sponsors right now are you looking
Yeah.
for sponsors?
I have Prize Picks.
Hey, let's go.
There you go. I'm with you guys.
Let's
I have it
go.
on my prediction videos. We do Prize Pick stuff.
Fuck yeah.
And I'm in talks with DAZN, I think, to do some fight companions.
There we go.
With them for some other events that go on. So there might be some DAZN stuff coming soon as well. And then there's a lot of offers, a lot of discussions.
Yeah.
But I don't like handing over everything. So I like Prize Picks because they just let me have
Yes.
45-second window, do this. I don't have to wear a hat all day long
Yep.
with a thing logo on it or anything. So it's just easy for me.
Yep,
But there's a lot of
Prize Picks
offers, so you gotta be
I'll wear
picking
a
what you
hat.
choose.
Because Schmitty's like, I want to get sponsored, blah, blah, blah. But I'm
I
like,
need to
dude, you
figure
need
it
to
out.
capitalize on these opportunities to grow your Schmitty makes it massive, build a channel. And I mean, he's given you good ideas and he's
Oh,
done
yeah.
it. He's literally done
Oh,
it
yeah.
by himself. So when he's saying this stuff and you're taking it personal, like you can make
Oh.
these jokes about, he's trying to give you ideas.
Oh no, 100%. This is the kind of shit I'm talking about. This is what
You like this.
You know, yeah, I like this.
He's giggling.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Schmitty, you do that, you do the little show, and I like when Brendan is there because it makes you look giant as fuck in comparison to him, which really adds to the massive thing.
I
And then
appreciate
boom,
that.
you've after a few episodes, now you're wearing a shirt in your thing from like some big and tall man shot. They do XXL shirts, and then that's how it happens. You got to start you got to get the ball rolling first, and then it all comes raining in, man.
And then the money
Can't wait
just
for a sponsor.
falls.
Right? I appreciate you, Guru. Look at that.
You do well on TikTok.
That's what
Yeah,
I
well on
Yeah,
TikTok.
I think you should dance. Take your shirt off and hit some dances.
I know.
Yeah.
There's this guy right
I
now.
know.
He sings in the fridge with like desserts, and
In the fridge or
he has like the camera in the fridge, and he just does
opens it?
dessert, and it's with this song. It's funny as fuck.
God,
Schmitty
love
watches TikTok videos of guys singing by fridges with
No,
desserts in their
I
hand.
have. It's on my Instagram actually, but
That's great.
it's funny. I like funny shit.
I do too. Comedy
funny.
is
I like
gold.
the-
Hey,
big of
Schmitty,
it.
okay, we've had a lot. I've seen a lot of interventions on Schmitty on your pods. This goes way back. People don't realize, man. I was there in the Fortnite days. I was in the chat
Yep.
back in the day when you hadn't even fought Almeida yet or like Wineland. I don't even think you'd fought Wineland yet.
Damn, you were in the chat.
A couple
chat?
times.
Oh,
So I knew of
that's fire.
Schmitty and Warlike and things like this.
That's fire.
I have a
That's
terabyte.
pretty cool.
I have a terabyte saved of all those games. Of a lot.
All
like
those Fortnite
a
games?
good
OGs?
chunk.
Did you win a Fortnite
Yeah.
tournament? I seen some
Yeah.
shit on that.
Well, I didn't win. Me and Courage JD placed in like a tournament, but it was like a celebrity pro tournament. It wasn't like
I seen a random
Time fucking
meme
flies.
that
Yeah.
said only UFC fighter to win a whatever
hey,
tournament.
I'll take it. I'll take it. God, I was
I
gonna
used to watch those, but this has been happening for a while because I remember even in the Fortnite thing, they were having conversations with you about when are you going to do this and that, and you were saying, "Well, you know, guys, there's this problem that I have, and there's this other thing that gets in the way of it, and I've just been having a tough time recently." And you sort of go off on this like tangent. Now is the time, Schmitt. I made the video; it's viral. Get your stuff rolling so you have a backlog of content for when you show up at the press conference at the end of the year, one of the biggest cards of the year, and make it massive. Pointing in the fucking Georgian's face in Merab, and you beat my friend Umar.
I really did get him though, Guru. I wish you would have seen it. I was standing there. I said, Merab, I got your cat. And Aljo's going, you're this close. You're this close. And then I go, Aljo. I stop. I go, Aljo, if you would have accepted your loss to Sean, your life would be a lot better. And Merab goes, you son of a bitch. And he tries to grab the fence and they pull him. It was fun.
But
No
then we met him
video
at the
for
PI.
it, no content, no
It was
nothing,
fun.
a whole bunch of waste.
Ah.
But-
Yeah.
Appreciate
Do it,
that.
Schmitt,
What video
please,
was
don't just
viral?
listen to this and then go off and eat some fucking cake and sit there
Hey.
and cry about Warlike for another
I'm
week.
not-
Just go into this and just make it happen. Jesus.
I'm not crying about Nick. First off, don't be.
Yeah, don't
you're
call
27. Don't be saying nicknames to people, man.
I didn't even know his name was Nick until like.
Yeah.
a month.
no, God forbid we have
weeks
some
ago.
fucking nicknames.
But what video are you talking about that he made viral?
Oh,
I gotta
that's
see. I've never
we
seen
gotta
it.
find it. We
That's
gotta
another
find
time.
it.
That's another
No, that's
time.
right now.
Another
Nah,
pod.
it's right now. It's
No,
right now.
they're
Let's-
fine.
MMA guru Schmitty.
God.
Massive. Let's just see if we can find that.
You know, like veterans, when they hear fireworks, this is what you're doing to me right now.
Oh wait.
That's
I don't
a
even like
short
the
from
sound of my
Timbo.
voice, too.
Yeah.
I don't even know how people fucking talk to me, dude.
No, you sound fucking hot, dude.
No, I don't. It's
Oh,
such a
so
deeper
hot.
voice. in
You
my
sound
head.
manly, dude.
275k views. Sean O'Malley's friend has a mental breakdown.
Oh, good times.
Where's that? Where'd you find that?
Good
That's
times,
on my
right?
channel.
Now we can
Crying
laugh.
over not being invited into
Oh.
the party.
Remember that? Remember that song?
I'll have to. I want to
I'll
find
check
that.
it out.
Those are good times.
34-minute
Good
video.
times. Good times.
And then there's the more recent one that I just posted on the channel, Schmitty, which is still popping a bit. It has, how many views does this have? It has 215,000 just 2 days ago. Schmitty manipulated by MMA guru female fan.
You know what really hurt back then was when all the dude. There were so many like DC, Ben Askren. I think even DJ said something, but when they were talking about it and just shit, I was like, huh? When your peers just talk.
But that's the thing, Schmitty. People subconsciously know about you now, for good or for bad.
Yeah.
So
Right.
Just fucking take advantage of it and stop being a fucking.
No one's ever gonna get famous,
No.
and everyone's just gonna. Oh, I love that guy. That's
Oh,
never
I
gonna
know.
happen. That's what you want.
If I got famous, that would happen. dude. I feel like.
no, what I want.
Your
But I'm
knowledge of
never
the-
gonna get
your
famous.
knowledge of the sport.
That's what I'm.
It's
Yeah,
just
dude.
uncanny.
Like, I'm thinking about trying to commentate the White House card.
Yeah, that would be huge.
If you could
Get him
help
on
connect
that.
me.
I could get you.
Schmitty,
You really
you
think
wear
you can
like
help?
triple XL shirts. Make your own shirt brand.
He's
Make
tried.
it massive.
He loves throwing. I wear 2X. I mean, fitting into 2X,
Okay.
Mr. Guru.
All right, well, 2XL.
And-
Well, you wear large clothing, right?
What do
So
you
how about
wear?
a little brand logo on it saying "Make it massive." Like
What-
I need a
He's
shirt.
repping the
but I
Suga
need to
show.
make it
All right, well,
massive.
what size are you? Let me know.
I'm an XL.
You ain't no XL.
Got some guns on me now.
Come on,
bro. I
bud.
got these
You do got
sleeves.
some. You got some big arms
Let's-
on it.
You know,
so
when you
that-
come to town, let's have a stare down. Let's fucking
When was the
size
first
each other
time we
up.
were beefing a Guru? I think it was the Thomas Almeida fight where you said you almost beat me in the second round or some craziness there, something like that.
No, it wasn't some craziness. I thought he had a better second round than the first and the third. And then you said that I said that I thought he beat you in the second round,
Yeah.
which isn't the case.
And then,
But that was when I came on the show.
Yeah, that's right. And then the Peter Yan fight, you said I was fucking cheating and shit.
You did.
I grabbed the fence one time on accident. It was an accident.
It was a couple a couple glove grabs.
It looked like it because the gloves kind of curl, but my hands are just, I got big hands.
Your hands
it looks
slipped.
like, it looked like I wasn't grabbing it. I wasn't
I had
grabbing
to take that video down now, so you're lucky, Sean. That bit of propaganda, I guess, is lost to the internet. They nuked my second channel, so.
Really?
It's gone. Yeah.
Well, don't fuck with me. I send my people out, man. I'm going.
I know, dude. You got dogs in the YouTube administration team, man.
And I got dogs in the fucking
Wolf,
AZ, baby. This guy's a dog. He just gets a little tired.
Sorry.
Gets a little tired of it.
Sorry, guys. Fumble and I catch.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do?
Please listen to what has been said, though, and don't just fucking ignore this. Because that is big. That is easy fucking capitalization on something, though.
Schmitty makes it massive. Are you going to the press conference?
Me and Chris were actually already talking about doing it.
And I wonder if
Don't
there's...
do it.
I wonder, how do you just stand in line and try to get the mic?
Yeah. Well, and dude, oh my God, one of the guys from Nelk, he's fucking does reporting.
Oh, yeah.
And
There you go.
he's a legend, dude.
Yeah.
I could easily just go right up to him and be like, yo, let me get that.
So so you're done to do it, or you're thinking about it?
I'm gonna do it. Stamp.
And if you don't, what?
Shave my eyebrows. No, don't.
Well, let's have something. Let's have something on the line. If you don't, at least
there's
attempt.
something on the line here.
At least attempt getting on the press conference. Question.
No, honestly, the way that this is going, Guru, I really do appreciate the advice. It's motivated me big time. I'm gonna do it. Yeah. When I get home and tell Chris and I tell the boys how this all went, it's gonna fire everybody else up. We'll fucking make it happen.
Schmitty didn't. He wasn't gonna come on. He wasn't gonna come on. He wasn't gonna go. He's stressing out. He didn't want to do it. Now he's here.
Well, I just felt bad for other parties. I'm here to talk about me. Whatever.
Yep. Yep.
But anyway, that's the big thing. And if you don't, I'll make a Schmitty emotional meltdown compilation video in 2026, and that'll be the driving.
That
factor
actually, that scares me more than
that'll
than
actually
eyebrows.
probably help.
That scares me.
There's
more.
There's more. I know, but I didn't want to do everything. I know you've had a few tantrums in your day.
He's got a couple, yeah, and there's still some in there. Speaking of 2026, what's looking like the first Paramount card? I've heard Gaethje Patty or Gaethje Ilya. I've heard Ilya Patty. What do you think's gonna happen there?
Paddy Pimblett says that Ilya hasn't signed the contract. So there's stuff about Ilya versus Gaethje, Ilya versus Paddy. I reckon they'll do Ilya versus Paddy. I'm now steering back the other way because Oliveira Holloway kind of leaves Paddy Pimblett out. And right now, I don't think they want Paddy Pimblett to be fighting a Gamrot or a Fiziev where he could lose and it's not really a big fight. He could be in a super fight. So I think January to Porier versus Pimblett, Adesanya versus Baralho, matchups like this.
Ooh.
Other fights that could be on that card. I mean, what else we got? I'd like to see Pereira on the February Paramount in Australia versus Allberg, who's obviously New Zealand.
There we go.
So that could be big. That's a big fight. I'd also love to see Pereira Aspinall at the White House in 2026 as well.
That would be huge.
And that's a big fight. And we got that fight coming up this weekend, Aspinall versus Garner.
Oh, shit. Thank you. I wanted to pull that fucking whole card up.
So then what do you think is next for Yuri?
Yuri, I think... You know what? Yuri weighs 208 pounds, right? He doesn't cut weight at all.
Really?
208
That's pretty crazy.
at light heavyweight, yeah. He just sweats it out the last 3 pounds. So I don't know what's going to go on with Yuri, man. There's fun stuff. I think you can, at this point, you can put Yuri against fucking anyone.
Yeah.
And he would do well. Jan Blachowicz is fighting Bogdan Guskov in soon, maybe on the card that you're about to bring up, Sean.
Yeah,
and if
this
he wins
is... Who'd you just say?
That, they can do him versus Yuri. Blachowicz versus Yuri in Poland, in the Czech Republic.
That's not this one.
Something like that.
Yuri
earned a Czech Republic fight night, a Prague, UFC fight night Prague.
Kind of rewind a little back. Do you think Justin stands on business when he's saying that he's going to dip if he doesn't get the title shot? And if so, like, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think, Goo?
Maybe, but there'll still be something big for him, I reckon. So I don't know about that. There'll be something big for Gaethje. He's at least a fight away from a title shot. It'd be a weird time to step away. I think Ali Abdelaziz said that he'll fucking retire if not for a title shot. This is the Ali Abdelaziz strategy. He kind of puts words in his fighters' mouths. Ankalaev situation. Everyone hated Ankalaev. He didn't even say shit.
And then you know what fight I really can't wait for?
Who?
That I want to happen? Max and Charles for the BMF belt.
Yes. BMF.
Yeah, I mean,
God.
That has to happen.
It has to.
I'll retire if it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
That one gets me out
we
of bed.
We got to get a co-main event. O'Malley Sandhagen, O'Malley CEJUDO. One of these types of matchups as well. O'Malley Yadong.
O'Malley Yadong.
O'Malley, do you beat Yadong?
Yes, I beat anybody. I beat Merab. I fight Merab next. I beat Merab. Guru. What do you want me to say?
Sangenhagen.
I snipe
Snipes
him all.
Sangenhagen.
It's more of a joke. I was asking if you beat your dong.
Oh, god damn it. I actually don't beat my dong, but I will beat your dong. God, that makes no sense. No, not like that. I'm not going to beat your dong.
Make a video with that.
No. Edit that out. Edit that out. This next card, though, next weekend, October 25th in Abu Dhabi. Nathaniel, I'm going to bounce just a couple fights that I find interesting. Nathaniel Wood versus Jose Delgado. I trained with Jose for a long time. He trains over at the lab. I sparred. He used to not be so big. He's a big fucking 45er now. He used to, when he was younger, we sparred a lot. He was a 35er and we sparred a lot and not so much anymore, but he's fighting Nathaniel Wood at 45. It's going to be an interesting fight. I think he's 2-0 in UFC. Had a beautiful knockout. I'm excited for that fight. Who do you think wins that fight?
Oh, Nathaniel Wood's very good.
He is.
This is the thing. He's very, I don't know, you've probably, as a striker in MMA, you probably watch him and think that was some slick shit. You know, he's actually very technical.
Oh, you're
All right, then. Okay. Well, you train with, what's his name? Jack Eglin before, right?
Jack, yep.
He's sort of a guy who's similar type of guy.
Yeah.
English, scrappy, striker. Maybe Wood's like the UFC version of him, I guess.
Jack just won last night, too, by the way.
Huh?
Jack just won his fight last night. I think. He just fought last night. I think he won.
Yeah, good for Jack Eglin,
Let's
dude.
go.
I've been paying
Big Jack.
attention to Jack Eglin.
He's
even on the
fucking
regional team.
super cool kid. I actually flew him out when I fought Peter Yan. I flew Jack out from England, and he stayed at the apartment I had and trained with him a lot for that camp. So
Is that kid I met?
Nice.
Did Ezra win last night?
Yeah, I think I met him when I moved.
yeah.
down here. Oh, that's
You're
wild.
still fucking tweaking.
Did Ezra win
Good.
last
Anyway,
night?
Nathaniel Wood, Jose Delgado. Jose Delgado's, he's got a nasty knee up the middle.
He
I know he's
does.
got 2 KOs like that. One on the Contender Series. And then he got another one over Hyder Emil in his last fight, which was nasty. Because Hyder Emil was pretty good, undefeated, talking a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Nathaniel Wood has a very high and tight guard. He's hunched over a lot. And that knee up the middle was ripe for another fucking vintage showcase. But Nathaniel Wood's very good. I think he's got the technical advantage over Delgado as an overall striker. But Delgado's definitely got finishing potential. He's big, he's dangerous, he's powerful. So I don't know what way I'm going. I ain't even done my own predictions yet.
Yeah, no worries. That's a sick fight.
I'm going to go Wood. I think. I'm leaning Wood. Let's say what I'm leaning. I'm leaning towards Nathaniel Wood.
What do you think, Schmitt? Do you know much about those?
Not the other guy, but
Okay.
I like Nathan.
We're going to skip ahead to the main card. Umar Nurmagomedov versus Mario Bautista. You don't even have to give us a prediction. We can just kind of chat about the fight. Umar's coming off his first loss against Merab. I was live there for that fight. That first round, from watching it live, I'm like, ooh, he might put Merab's lights out. He was cracking him a few times. He's landed some good shots. Then he supposedly broke his hand, which could make sense in the fight and the way the kind of fight played out. Umar, skill for skill, is up there with. I think as an overall, all-around skill for skill fighter, I think he's probably one of the best guys in the bantamweight division. But I also would say the same thing for Mario. A lot of people again hate on Mario and don't look at him as good as he really is. I think this is a perfect fight for him to go out there and showcase how fucking good he is.
I got Mario.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah, Michael.
I
who
got
you
him too, dude.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
Michael's got Mario. You heard it here first. Michael O'Malley
That
has Mario.
settles it. I think that settles it. Once Michael gives his word, that's set in stone. But I reckon Umar. I'm leaning Umar there, guys. Hate to be a little party pooper for the Mario Bautista brigade. I do think Mario Bautista's all right. I did a little viral clip. I may have put a $10,000 bounty on his head, but these things happen in life.
Yeah, they do.
That's just regular stuff. I took it off because I realized Mario Bautista's actually a fun fighter.
Dude, he really is.
Fight was
The
crazy
Simone fight,
the Ricky
switching
Simone
southpaw,
fight.
dotting him up. Fuck, that was such a sick
Hachi
fight.
mix, stinging him the whole fight
Dude,
long.
absolutely.
I think he's going to surprise Guru with how he's going to be able to stop the takedowns.
Yeah, I mean Mario. Go ahead.
He could stop the takedowns. He could, but it's the mix up, man. It's with Umar. He's like a weird like karate style Dagestani guy with like, his lead head kicks and his side kicks and teeps off the lead. It's a lot to think about into a blast double.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with Umar just because in terms of Mario Bautista, his recent performances, the Patchy Mix fight, that kind of lost a bit of stock, seeing as Mix just lost again.
Yeah.
It wasn't all that.
I think.
And then there was another situation with that. He had a real close fight with Damon Blackshear, who's since looked pretty bad and lost a lot of his recent fights. So, I think Umar, I'm leaning Umar on that one. It's hard to bet against a Nurmagomedov. You got to be something real fucking inbred and special like Merab to beat a Nurmagomedov. But I think Peter Yan would beat Umar.
Oh, God. See, dude, Petr versus Umar is a sweet fight, too. There's some sweet fights in the bantamweight division.
They got beef as well. They got some big beef, him and Umar. So that's big. Jan's beefing with a whole Dagestani team.
I love it.
Crazy.
I love that. I love that. Before we move to the massive co-main event, what do you have to say about anything else?
I was just going to say,
massive.
I could totally see Mario slipping at all the karate styles shots that Umar would throw.
It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a hard fight to win a decision for in Abu Dhabi. No one wins split decisions.
Yep.
In Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
Close fights. If you're an American going against that kind of.
Other than Sean O'Malley against.
Hey, that was very decisive.
Pretty crazy.
Jokes.
Decisive,
That was very fucking close. Okay.
I do think that fight, aside from the little glovey, cagey, grabby like situations, I do think that there's an argument for you winning that fight. A lot of people call that a robbery, but in terms of the visible damage rule, you did split open his fucking head with a knee in round 3 and Sting with some good shots. And round 1 is yours.
Yeah, I think it's very close. I've watched it, probably 30 times, and it's a very close fight. I do think the damage of the third round won it to me. The second round, the first minute of the second round, where I hit him with the left hand, I drop him to a knee, and then he fucking cracks me. Like that, just the minute was fucking such a sweet minute.
Let's play devil's advocate. Let's play devil's advocate. He goes into the 4th round. You got him cut open.
Nope, I was gassed to the max. I couldn't even fucking stand up hardly after that fight. I've trained for 15 minutes, brother.
That was the Chito when he got that body shot at the end?
Chill!
Yeah. Wow, yeah.
That would have been the 6th round.
Wow, Schmitty about to lose another friend in recent time.
Yeah, chill.
He's losing him. Soon enough, Brendan's going to be chucked onto the bus.
Yep.
He can walk under the bus, to be fair.
That's true.
To the massive co-main event, Verna Hondaroba versus Mackenzie Dern. Is this for a world title fight? I don't understand. Is it?
Just two beautiful, sexy women going at it, dude. Nothing more to say about it than that. I'm going to maybe go with Verna, though. Dern did win the first fight, but Verna's massively improved. I think she's a bit of a dark horse of the division. Wow, Sean, I'm thinking what pictures on that phone. I think I know what you're doing. You're trying to disagree with me here.
No, I'm showing him. I am showing him Mackenzie's a beautiful woman.
Yeah, Verna's a looker though. She looks everywhere. But I'm gonna go with Mackenzie Dern to lose. I think Verna's very good at fighting. I don't want to shit on her for. I'm just cracking jokes with the lads here, guys.
No,
that was pretty funny.
Verna's 37, 5'2". Mackenzie Dern's 32, 5'3", so virtually identical.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Mackenzie got it though.
I'm not sure. I'm not very familiar with Verna, to be honest.
She's good. She lost to Dern before in a pretty close decision. She beat Yan Xiaonan. She never fought Zhang Weili. I thought that would always be a pretty interesting matchup. She also beat Marina Rodriguez.
So this is for a title fight.
Yeah, vacant title shot. Zhang Weili's fighting Shevchenko on the November pay-per-view.
Yeah, which is massive. I'm excited, dude. That's one of the
I didn't know that. I had no idea that co-main event. This title fight. I thought, Mario versus Umar. I thought it was the co-main, and then I looked at the card and I realized it's not.
Who do you want to win
for a final
between Valentina and Weili? I want Weili to win so bad, just because I feel like it's way more exciting. Where like Valentina's just more established as like the second GOAT of the women's sport.
Yeah,
I haven't put too much thought into it.
I think Zhang Weili's pretty wholesome and cute. I kind of want her to win. She seems nice. I don't know if you've ever watched any of her videos, but she seems pretty cool.
I don't understand them.
When you go watch her fight live, people go nuts for her when she walks out. Like they get loud.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah, dude.
Crazy.
They get crazy for Weili.
Especially in New York, right? Isn't there like a Chinatown in New York? They'll be going nuts up there, yeah?
Huh. I'm not sure. Tom Aspinall, 15-3 versus Cyril Gahn, 13-2. Is this so? I know he defended his interim belt. Is this still the interim belt? John Jones?
No.
I don't fucking know.
Tom's undisputed. This is his first title defense.
Okay, here we go.
World championship.
That's huge. Is he gonna run through Cyril?
I think he knocks him out.
It's tricky. I think Cyril's gonna make it look a bit ugly, but then Tom will just like clip him with something that Tom's just got this different thing in him. He's very technical for a heavyweight, very fast, very good, but it's just like a natural suddenness to everything he lands on people to where they just topple over, man. Average fight time of like a minute and a half, I'm pretty sure.
I think he's going to go out there and starch him. I think he's got a lot of like I want to show that I'm fucking worth this. You know what I mean? Because there's that John Jones shadow that just kind of fucking, I feel, kind of took a little off of Tom. Where he goes out there, he fucking starches these guys. People are going to be on.
I think I know who's going to win. Want me to tell you?
Go for it.
Michael, who do you think is going to win?
Oh, Tom, dude.
Yeah, we got
Tom. He says Tom.
Well,
So Tom, Gervonta, I think he's on a little.
I think that's the seventh word I said.
8th.
But I've been on point with everything I
haven't.
said.
They've all been big.
I'm calculated. I'm dialed.
Thank
Thank you.
parlay.
Man. Thank you.
You're like Elon Musk.
I could see that.
But I do think Tom's gonna go out there and do what he needs to do, and then that just kind of. I mean, does Pajeda move up? Does fucking John Jones come back? The heavyweight division, it's not deep, but it's interesting at the top. Like we'll see where that goes. But yeah, I do think Tom's gonna get that one done.
Yeah, I got Tom as well, but I think it's going to be like a weird looking fight that we might get into like the late first round or the early second round. Because Garn's moving. He moves.
He does.
He's shifty.
He is pretty
He moves
shifty.
about, little flickiness, tappy. He's not like Curtis Blades, who's a bit of a plod.
Curtis is
Same
good.
with Sergey Spivak. They sort of plod in. Pavlovich kind of plods forward as well.
I feel
So
like
they're
Tom's
kind of
gonna-
ripe to be KO'd.
Yeah, and Tom's going to stalk, dude.
Yeah, Tom's he moves almost like a lighter guy, like a little guy, but he's a big motherfucker, athletic, explosive. Looks like.
But we were saying the same things about Garn before Tom came around. He also was. We were saying, he moves like a lighter guy, like he moves around like a middleweight, like heavyweight. But Tom moves like a fucking welterweight. It's weird.
What John Jones
the
did
guy
to
is.
Cyril Gahn, though, it just made it look so easy. It took a lot of steam off Cyril. I think people don't respect him as much as just because of what John did to him.
I feel like the way Tom carries himself, I feel like he's going to go on a run.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also think that the pressure of the moment is big. And so far from Cyril Gahn, every time there's been a high pressure moment, he's kind of fucking fumbled it and had a bit of a stinker of a performance. And Tom seems to rise to the occasion under like immense pressure. You're one of those guys, right, Sean, where you can just fucking, the more the pressure's on, it kind of like makes you sharper, more dialed in. You know, your first title fight with Aljo, it's almost like meant to be. Like there's this weird control you have over it. Tom's the same.
Tom's 32. I just saw that.
Yeah.
He's fucking
Yeah,
dude.
he's young.
Ready to go.
He's 32 in his prime. I was going to say, do you have any addictions? Caffeine,
No.
marijuana, cigarettes, nicotine.
Crystal man.
Food is good, man.
Hey,
Schmitty.
that is.
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah.
don't think this is how we can bond on Schmitty.
Oh, yeah.
Food is damn good.
Huh?
But I've been coming off of food. It's a hard addiction to kick. It's really done a number on my life. It's destroyed me in many ways. But
What have you been doing? What have you been dealing with? Have you been like? How have you been? Okay, is anyone holding you accountable, or are you just doing it yourself? Like fucking.
I'm doing it myself now. I'm doing good. I mean, I was 310, 305. Now I'm 255.
There we
Leaning
go.
out a bit,
Fire.
filling out the frame, getting more muscled up.
Have you been hitting the gym?
Yeah, I got a gym at my place.
There we
I've got
go.
I've got a little compound here. So I got a gym, boxing bag. I've been doing MMA.
There we
I've
go.
done a couple
Fucking love to
MMA
hear that.
lessons.
Let's go.
I've been training boxing as well, doing a bit of that too. So I'm all in now. I've been going for jogs.
Let's go.
It's all happening.
That's what I'm talking about.
I'm proper leaning out. But I want to be 240, 250 because I think I can be lean at like 240. I've got a pretty wide set on me.
You have good takes. Like I'm always, impressed when people that don't really know how to fight, don't train the martial art, and they have pretty good fucking takes. Like our buddy fucking Warlike. He sometimes will be like, he says some of the dumbest shit, but then he'll have like a decent take on MMA. But you training it is gonna help you understand, the game more, which is gonna, your takes will improve and continue to. I think that's awesome.
I'm also going to say being an MMA fan is the best base for MMA because I know shit. I know a triangle. I know what a triangle looks like.
Yup.
I know how to walk my way back up against the cage, get to your knees, get to one
Little
leg
underhook.
up, like the hands, little under.
I feel like you'd
and
fuck
work
Merab up
double
at this
under.
point.
Yeah. So I'm kind of I'm getting to it. I'm a lot better than people are when they first start, I guess. Plus,
Yeah.
I did it when I was a kid. I did taekwondo for like 9-10 years.
Fuck a
Went to a
little snap kick.
went to a national tournament, lost, got my ass whooped.
Hey, at least you took second.
Hey. No, I took participation trophy.
Well, in the one
that's okay.
match.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's fine. And I did a bit of Muay Thai, so I don't know. It's good to get into this. So
Yeah.
that's my thing. But in terms of other drugs, I will That's my thing in life. I'm going to, but let me just fucking establish generational wealth.
Yes.
Get shit locked down.
And then hit
Really
the
hit-
Connor levels.
Yeah, change my whole family's life. But no, not hit Connor levels. I'll never do anything up. Nothing up my nose or in my veins. That's a big rule for me.
You're
But
missing
maybe
out.
someday I'm going to be on the Mediterranean on my yacht with my villa, parking it up, go out on the cruise for a bit. You know, have a bit of weed, a bit of
There we go.
drink, maybe some wine.
Eat a whole bag of
I can
mushrooms.
enjoy life eventually,
go.
but right now I've got a lot of pressure to change my whole family's situation. And then we're doing it.
Let's go.
We're actually
Little
doing it.
Fucking grind. Keep up the good
Man,
work.
respect.
I thought it was an excellent pod. I appreciate you fellas hopping on. Michael, you said a lot of good shit.
I know.
You probably changed
Yeah.
people's lives.
Probably put me
opinions.
as like the main
Dude.
caption.
Probably just your face as the thumbnail.
Do you think you could do that?
Mike,
Yes.
Mike made it massive. Mike made it massive. He really did.
Thank you.
But all right, Guru, I appreciate you hopping on, brother. Have a great night because it's late where you're at.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Schmitty's gonna make it massive in December at the press conference, and maybe we could recap here and after that, and you go from there.
Schmitty, please show up to the fucking press conference and make it massive. And say Georgians as well.
The Georgians. And if I found out if he doesn't, he has to get a little MMA Guru tat. Just right here.
Oh, right there.
Just right there.
Stamped.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, Guru.
I appreciate
Let's go,
it.
baby. Appreciate you.
Yeah.